I know exactly what they want. I know exactly what they want. Just be patient. My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name. You go to war with me. We move the same. You think that it's for me? Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. Y'all keep the fame. I want the glory. Been that nigga. Bitches never ignored me. Rich in spirit, little bitch can't afford me. Day one static, fix it with a 4G. Red beam on it. You think I'm recording? Kicking front doors. You try to backdoor me. We are not a gang, bitch. We are army. Book a den. You know I don't tell stories. Keep it 100 in the lightning. You niggas fake baby K name Adonis. Mini Drake clip curl, but somehow I can shoot it straight. Insta clip, I can shoot 4 minutes straight. Turn this to the Super Bowl if I need to. I can hit your chief up with an eagle. Set you up on the score, but they lied to you. Why you letting them niggas mislead you? My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name. You go to war with me. We move the same. You think that it's for me? Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name. You go to war with me. We move the same. You think that it's for me? Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. You won't see it coming. I move like a crook, a thief in the night. So watch what you put. My aim precise. These bullets 12 inches long. A block away, I could take off the foot. Don't ask me no questions if you know my stance. Bitch, I'm the man, so thanks in advance. They mean a rifle on top of a tripod. If they ever tell you I was taking a stand, they got run up on me, but I'm way too advanced. Spinning with choppers, turn you into a fan. Can show you the steps, but won't hold your hands. They thought they could stop me, it ain't go as planned. How I get this far? Cause I took a chance. Really got ranked, keeping it a band. This ain't what you think, better think again. This ain't what you think, you better think again. My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name. You go to war with me. We move the same. You think that it's for me? Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name. You go to war with me. We move the same. You think that it's for me? Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all. Y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all. Y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all. Y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all. Y'all created this monster.
Yeah, Babylon is falling to rise no more. Babylon is falling to rise no more. Falling to rise no more. To rise no more. I'm taking a look in the streets. It's really every day what I see. We constantly searching for peace. My people just wanna be free. We tired of the cell blocks and the bullshit. That lying nigga in the pulpit. Same shit, but a different day. I speak truth, they ain't come to play. You in the way, better move, nigga. That follow no way gon' be cool, nigga. Say your garment, get that tool, nigga. Matter of fact, get you by two, nigga. You see the sign that's in front of you? That's in the rough from up under you. Shit is gonna fall, yeah, I promise you. Make up your mind what you gonna do. You heard it? Now listen. Your life, my business. You are my brother. We need each other. This truth, I live it. I will defend it. You are my brother. You are my brother. Yeah.
Babylon is falling to rise no more. Babylon is falling to rise no more. Falling, falling to rise no more. Falling to rise no more.
Hey, my brother. Get your hands up, it's a war now. Take a good look at this world. It's time to go hard, don't be scared now. I know you're feeling the stress. Look on your face here, and I need some help. But we made it happen with less. You and my blood, I feel what you felt. Destruction on every corner. Every day I feel like a loner. Keeping the faith, that is my armor. This is a test, but nothing can harm you. Don't be scared of truth when you hear it. Don't compromise your spirit. Don't be trying to live like these white folks. Don't be trying to chill with these white folks. Brotherhood is a weapon, and that's the shit that I stand for. If you keep the law and live it, now you a nigga I'll stand for. Got no time for that fake shit. That shit I can't stand, bro. Still believe in that flag. So what the hell do you stand for?
Yeah. Babylon is falling to rise no more. Babylon is falling to rise no more. Falling to rise no more. Falling to rise no more.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Can you hear me out?
Islam, but some stuff, kind.
Most High Christ. Damn right. Most High Christ. What's going on, bro?
We in here.
Most High Christ. What's the word, bro?
Not much. I know you seen that debate, man.
Nah, I ain't seen it.
With Cap Tazara. I think Cap on the live too.
Oh, shit. Most High Christ. Hey, Shalom, the one Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Hey, yeah, but you know,
Hey, Most High Christ. It seems like it's been a minute out of one. What's going on?
Yeah, man. Everything, man.
I hear you, sir. Don't sweat. Don't sweat. We gonna act like, you know what I mean? We gonna get right back into regularly scheduled programming. You know what I'm saying? But so like y'all, you were saying something about the debate.
Yeah, that debate with that Captain Tazariak had with that cat from Geno Jennings Church.
I heard about it. How'd it go?
It was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was awful. A mismatch. You call it a mismatch, a beatdown, whatever.
You know what they say? They saying that like Geno Jennings sent him to come and test the waters.
Right.
Test the waters of U.P.K, but his man need help.
Good.
You feel me? Geno Jennings better stop. He better stop playing, man.
What was the debate about?
Multiple wives.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, they could have sent YAHANNA to go handle that topic.
Oh,
YAHANNA could have easily, you know what I'm saying?
We could have sent the trooper.
Right.
We could have sent
anybody. We could have sent sisters to do that. That was simple.
God.
Yo, what the hell?
Hey, Gino better stop
You know,
being scared.
it really lets you know how simple Christianity is, man. You know, how
Oh,
simple
God.
and how idiotic Christianity is, you know. That's what it does, man. You
Yo,
know?
good. Good
Real
night.
silly.
Oh, man. Yo, Mark.
They better just Gino Jennings better just come on, man. Stop being scared. They need to
Let me-
jump out that Christian church, man. Come back.
God.
Yo.
Yo,
what-
we ought to just tell Gino Jennings it's time. It's time. It's time for him just to hand his keys over to his church.
Oh,
Just hand the
wait.
keys over, Gino. It's time. You know, it's time. Stop playing. You know,
Gino Jennings. That name sounds familiar. That's the bald cat with the little raspy voice? Is that him?
Yeah. Con.
Yo, what the hell? And he said one of his deacons or something.
Con.
Good
Yeah, one of them
night.
clones.
Good night. To try to come up against
And
the
the-
I.S.U.P.K. That's a joke.
And you know what? It's funny though. It's funny because he for like a good maybe 2 or 3 years, he been saying stuff that we be saying. Like he bringing out like Christ is black. He bringing out like Christ is black. It's not a white man. You know, like he coming up with some new stuff.
Good
Well,
night.
you know, he just been watching us. You know, that's all. Just watching us.
The nerve.
Yeah, and you know, so he sent that sacrificial lamb to Captain Cesario.
Good night. Well, no, yeah, y'all, Mark.
I'm telling you, he sent, like Cap said, he sent that sacrificial lamb. That boy did a terrible job. He was, like, you know, no one beats the Israelite school of U.P.K. debating anything regarding anything that we debate. But there are certain debaters that have a certain level of professionalism.
Yeah.
You can tell they prepared. You can tell that, you know, they really believe what they're teaching. This dude didn't believe what he was teaching.
Right.
I think I was asking him about the parable that Christ gave that was likened into the kingdom of heaven. Women were prepared to marry one man, and 5 of them ended up marrying that one man. And Cap was just like, how many wives did he get, brother? He was like, brother, those were virgins. Those were virgins. He said, how many wives did he get, brother? How many wives did he get, brother? Those were virgins. Like, that's what he got. He should have, but this is what another seasoned Christian would have took that and said, yeah, in the parable, it was 5 wives. And he would have tried to twist it and say, that's not what that actually is talking about, though. But you know, he didn't. He don't believe the Bible.
Oh man.
Hey, look, you know I got the meme up, man. Gino Jennings needed to.
Oh no, it's going back to your green screen.
It's on the green screen.
Yeah, you gotta put the meme back up.
Nah, I see it. Something must be wrong there.
You might have to refresh or something. Because right now we just all I see is there we go. See, I see a javelin now.
Yeah. You got that javelin. You gotta keep that as nice.
There we go. Now I see it. What's his name? From the Warriors? I forget his name.
Oh yeah.
I forget his name. Gino Jennings come out to play. Yo. That's the joint, man. When did you make that, bro?
Just now.
Well done, brother. Well done. Yeah, Gino Jennings, man. Gino, come out to play. Pause. You know what I'm saying? You can't run and hide. You can't hide behind these amateurs that you have under you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you think this is, but this is not that. Because again, like Cap said, one of our troopers would probably destroy Gino Jennings himself. But you think you all high and mighty. So at the very least, you know what I'm saying, you should try to come up against Captain Cesario since you got your degree and you know every fucking thing.
Yeah.
You should try to come up against the I.S.U.P.K. yourself and don't send your little cronies or what have you. All right. But Most High in Christ, man, we at it again. Chain Breakers Podcast brought to you by the I.S.U.P.K., the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under Commanding General YAHANNA. This is episode number 41. episode 41 of the Chainbreakers podcast, broadcasting live from North Carolina as well as from Oklahoma City. You understand? Again, in conjunction with the I.S.U.P.K, the Commander General YAHANNA, been teaching the truth since 1969. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Jews, the true Israelites of the Bible. And this particular show, as with all of our other shows, is all about speaking the truth, right? But on this show, we're about breaking the chains of oppression that are on our people's minds. You know what I'm saying? Here in America and all over the globe, really, our brothers and sisters, and we're of course going to talk about it throughout different stories today, but our brothers and sisters are just completely sold a lie and under a great delusion. And those mental chains have been more damaging than the physical chains they had on us in the 1800s and the 1700s and the 1600s. And so now what we want to do is we want to get those chains off of our people's minds by giving them truth. The scripture says, you know what I'm saying, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make ye free. Okay? And so that's what we're doing here. But of course, I can't do it by myself. So I always got to introduce my brothers, my co-constituents, my Adawan, and my brothers that's on the show with me. So first and foremost, cannot get the show started without giving my due diligence, due respect, and honor. You know what I'm saying, to my Adawan. Me and this my Adawan been doing this. You know what I'm saying, different shows together for a while now. Adawan, it's been what, like 3 years since, you know what I mean, since we first started on the show together, and now we still doing this one. So you know what I'm saying, gotta give love and praise to my Adawan, captain of 10,000 Yagarwap.
No time crazy, man.
Count, for sure.
Time don't wait for nobody though.
Damn right.
You coming to truth, time be going, man. Time is going to fly so fast.
Adawan, damn right. It just fly. And speaking of time, I got my brother. I feel like I've known niggas since, you know what I'm saying, since forever. You know what I'm saying? It's feel like it's been 1,000 years. But me and this brother been down for some time. My A1, my brother, you know what I'm saying, out here in North Carolina with me, officer of 1,000, Yaramak, in the building, in the house, holding it down. Also, that's the CEO of Javelin Wear right there as well. If y'all didn't know, you see the logo. Okay, that brother's doing it up. I'm gonna let you, of course, Yaramak. I know you got a special announcement to make. So I'm gonna give it to you in just a moment. My brother, officer of 1,000 Kowal, I'm not sure, he might be having some issues or whatever on his side. I know he was traveling last week, so it might be the same this week. I'm not sure, but he's very possible he'll join us shortly on the show. But we're gonna get right into it. But Yaramak, I'm gonna let you start before we get into the stories. And Cap, I'm coming to you, but I know Yaramak had a special announcement for today.
Yeah. So today we definitely we going back at it with the raffles again. You understand? Everybody throughout the week has been sitting in a $1 entry raffles to get some Javelin sweatshirts. Last time we did the raffles, we had 3 or 4 winners, I believe, right? But this time, you understand, we're gonna do the sweatshirts, $1 raffles by the end of the show. So if you haven't sent in your raffles, you still got time and opportunity to do so. Just hit me up on Facebook or just cash at me if you already know it. And that's pretty much it, man.
Damn right. Most High in Christ. Yeah, get y'all dollar entries in. Again, you can do $1, $2. You can do $200 if you want to. You know what I'm saying, and get a chance to win. What we got? Is it just sweats or is it also shirts? Is it any? What is it exactly?
This raffle is going to be for the shirts.
Okay, got you.
So the next one we may do the sweatsuits. Who knows? Like, you got to stay tuned. You got to watch the show.
You got to watch the show.
You know,
damn right. Right, and you know it's hot. It's hot outside. It's hot inside. It's hot everywhere. So you definitely want to get you a Javelin T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Not only does discipline come with the Javelin T-shirt, but it has a built-in cooling system. There's a built-in cooling system in the Javelin T-shirt. You know, it's aerodynamic. All right, so you can go outside and, you know what I'm saying, and you won't burn up when you're wearing the Javelin T-shirt. It's that new technology. You know what I mean?
Too.
Go ahead, bro.
Also, if you want to just purchase something, you know, understand, you want to purchase a sweatsuit, purchase the short. I got the short and T-shirt combo. You understand? Again, right now we in season 1 of the Javelin sweatsuit You understand? I titled it The Armory. So each season is going to, each season I come out with is going to be a different design, a different style. You understand? A different title. You understand? So if you want to order, just hit me up. You know,
Most High in Christ. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. So we got some stories for today, but before we get into anything, I wanted to Cap. Was there anything you wanted to bring out before we get into today's goings on?
Not much. You know, just the oppressor, our oppressors, the devil, the Bible speaks of.
Damn right, out of one. You couldn't be more right about that.
I've been down doing something else, you know. I'll let y'all in on it, you know, later on once I get it all taken care of, you know. But you know, the devil.
Damn right, damn right. Well said, sir. So we're gonna get into some things for today. If you could just bear with me, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all share. I'm sharing it right now on my Facebook. Make sure y'all share the live. We're broadcasting from a few different channels. Oh, no, I think I already shared it. Hold up, subscribe post. Let me see. Did I share it already? Yeah, I think Most High in Christ. Yeah, make sure y'all are sharing it. Today's broadcast, like I said, we're broadcasting from a few different channels. You know what I'm saying? So you know, to help us push this truth, help us get all this information out there and everything. All right. So make sure y'all doing that. Let all your friends know about the raffle that's going on. We appreciate that too, man. And interact with us, man. Get on the live and chop it up in the chat. You know what I mean? Ask us some questions. Talk to us. You know what I mean? So now we're gonna get into a little thing here. We got a few topics to talk about. So I thought this one was interesting, right? Because again, it's just all the things that we're taught in this world. You know what I'm saying, that are contrary to, you know, or may be contrary to what actually is the proper way to live in this place. But I saw this and I thought it was interesting. I wanted to get y'all brothers and Ottawa opinion on it. So this is from Atlanta Black Star. This is some quote from somebody. It says, "Don't date while you're broke. The internet is split on whether people should date when they're not financially stable. Some say it could ruin your chances of meeting the one."
Yeah.
All right. Date while you're broke, or date when you're well off. That is the question.
Yeah,
so what?
Put me in for 2 entrants.
2. All right, I got you. I'm about to add you in now.
Most High in Christ. We got some additional entries in the joint.
Oh yeah, Salaga. Oh yeah, Salaga. Dang, Officer out of y'all, Salaga. You done made it onto the Chainbreakers podcast by accident.
Right, I knew that. I knew that voice.
Shalom, y'all better show us up like a thought.
Shalom, how about
you live right now.
Man, I was finna start saying all that. You know what I'm saying? The I.S.U.P.K Houston, you understand what I'm saying?
Man, right.
10,000 yachts is out, you feel me? 5,000 outside of y'all right here. You know, somebody's
all right.
Damn right. Most High in Christ.
You know what I'm saying? Just put a nigga on live off the drive.
Hey, Salaga. I'm going mute. Salaga.
No sweat. Shout out to Officer 5,000 Audio out there in Texas holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Out there, I want to say Audio's in Houston. I could be when Texas is so big. I never know where anybody is. You know what I'm saying? But this is what it's saying. It's saying different discussions played out among some of Twitter's users after several tweets were posted posing hardline opinions on how to date while keeping your finances in mind. It says some people think you should wait until your money's up, arguing that if you can only afford to take care of yourself at present, then you probably don't have the means to court another person. This is a tweet. If you can't afford to date, please remove yourself from the dating pool, respectfully. Men, there's another tweet. Men, don't date while you're broke. You really don't need no distractions. And when you finally get your money up, date broke women. And then another one. But guys, seriously, don't date broke men. Others call that approach problematic, suggesting that people will diminish their dating pool and ultimately their chances of finding companionship and someone with genuine character if they only date people who are in solid financial standing. How is he a good somebody said ladies be missing out on a good man because he's broke. And then this woman asked, how is he a good man if he's broke? someone responded, a man doesn't have to be rich. He does have to have a plan. Just because a man isn't making enough to spoil you every day or week doesn't make him any less of a good man. Right? A couple more tweets. We don't get into it. To some women, you are automatically a good person if you have money. Not knowing that some men are very poor to the extent that they have nothing except money. Another woman responded to the question of ladies be missing out on a good man because he's broke by saying a good man would never be broke. Wow. Overall, it appears that the right timing to pursue a relationship comes down to each person based on their individual needs and priorities. Some people might opt for the hypergamy route, while others might opt even if their balance sheets aren't in order. All right, so I'm gonna come back to the article. There's a little bit more on it, but I think that's enough to get the conversation going. A lot of different opinions. We literally have women saying a man cannot be a good man if he's broke. Someone else said, wow, some women really think that if you're rich, you're automatically a good person. Cap, does this conversation, which obviously this again was like Atlanta Black Star. When you hear things, when you hear these types of conversations being had, do you think there's what does it say to you again when these kind of conversations, and again, they're always happening in quote unquote black spaces. You don't really hear oppressors talk about this kind of thing. You don't really hear other heathens. You don't never hear Chinese women talking about don't date broke Chinese men. I don't see it. Right. So when you hear this kind of thing, what does it bring to mind to you, Cap?
I mean, it's just how silly we can be as a people. How silly we can be as a people, and what a lot of times when people call it dating, I never in my life used the term dating. I'm dating because it was like whether I was having sex with the hoe or not. It was just come on, having sex, and it was never like dating. Oh, I'm dating. Right. We're dating. I was like, come on. Chick tell me she dating somebody. I said, you a hoe.
Right.
You're having sex. So and the thing is like, it's crazy is it when you broke. When is the you know what I'm saying? When is the time you want to say, oh, I got enough money, now I'm start hollering at chicks. I ain't gonna holler at them because I ain't got no money,
Right.
Man, come on, man. I used to tell brothers where I was in the world, I used to tell brothers, come on, man, you don't have to, come on, man. You got so many women out here looking for men. You got so many desperate women looking for women. You got women with good paying jobs. Good paying jobs, and they would definitely go out with you.
That's right. That's a fact.
And when I say go out with you, they'll definitely have sex with you.
Oh God.
Let's just cut out the middleman. They don't be foolish. We're dating. No, those chicks have good jobs. Will have sex with you. They don't give a damn what you're doing.
Right.
And it's just like that. But when we start mingling with the oppressor, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to make ourselves, solidify ourselves unto the oppressor.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta have money. You gotta have a job. You gotta have this. And you gotta have some money. And you gotta have that. Come on, man. Come on, chicks, man. Sisters been out here going with broke dudes forever.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Brothers been pulling up on chicks. Brothers don't have no shame anyway. Brothers are, come on. Hell, they put up on chick. Brothers be broke as I don't know what. You see a nice chick walking past with a suit on, come from work. Hey, sister, hey. Try to holler at her.
Right.
So it's really a silly subject. It's really a silly subject. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna wait till you get your money up, and then what if you never get your money up?
Right.
What if your money? Time goes past. You'll be 50 something years old. Like, oh, I still ain't got my money up. Damn, I'm still ain't. What you gonna do? It's really silly. It's goofy. It's goofy. It's a goofy subject. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But the bottom line is, man, you know, I just tell you people, all you people online on social media, just get into the truth in I.S.U.P.K.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? You don't have to be in this simple ass mindset that you are in.
Damn right.
You know, just foolish and silly and goofy as ever.
Oh God. Damn right. Well said, sir.
That's all I got to say on that, y'all.
Damn right. It's a lock here. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. A lock here. Most High in Christ. My brother, Officer of 1000 Kowal, has appeared.
Boop, boop, boop. What's going on, y'all? Stop.
What's going on, bro? What's the word, bro?
I'm in the building now. Shalom, Cat. What's good? What's up, y'all? Y'all, what's poppin'?
What's going on, baby? My guys in the building. Hey, we over here talking about you know, the conversation amongst black people. And again, Cap said it so eloquently and so well. It's silly and goofy. And it really is silly and goofy, but it's like this is what I try to do is like the conversations that black people have on the internet. There's a scripture, you know what I'm saying, that says folly is held in great dignity. Like the stupid, ridiculous things that it shouldn't be a debate, it shouldn't be a discussion, it shouldn't even be an argument. Like why? Like, you know, the solutions are very simple, the answers are very simple. But you know, I like to talk about these things just to show the difference between a brother who understands, like Cap, who understands what's really important and how to really break these things down, you know what I mean, versus what the world is saying. You know what I'm saying? Like another scripture that says, I'm paraphrasing, you know what I'm saying, the wisdom of this world. Let's say the wisdom of this world is, what is it? Wisdom of this world is nothing. I'm paraphrasing the Most High, something like that, right? So this, in the world, that's really a question. Should a man, should he just sit down and not try to get women because he, you know, he's not in, and remember, it doesn't say if he doesn't have a job. That's not what it says. Right. It says if he's broke. It says if he's not financially stable, you know. So Officer Kowal, Yarmak, I mean, anything to say on that in regards to this, because I think there's another element to it. And that's why I want to see if anyone else kind of picked up on it. When you tell, because remember, most of these tweets were aimed at who? At black men.
Of course they were.
They were aimed at black men, saying black men stop dating if you're broke.
Right. You know what's crazy about that? There is no other tweet that is negative in connotation that's directed at Asian men or African men.
Right.
All negative tweets about what a nigga or a man should be doing is about black and Latinos.
That's right.
There's no other negative tweet that exists speaking about a man's financial ability or dating prowess if it ain't about a Negro. This don't apply to the white man. He could be broke with dirty feet living in a trailer. He could date all he wants.
Right.
The Asian man who eats squiggle on a plate, he could date who he wants. African eating fufu with his fingers and clipping his toenails on the porch, he can eat whatever he wants. Musty as hell. He could date whatever he wants to date anytime. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to us though, nah, we gotta have money. We gotta be financially stable before you look at a woman. It's utterly ridiculous, man. You know, this type of crap, I can't stand it. I don't like seeing it at all. The Bible says two is one, and not just in, you know, anything. That's financially too. Right. So if you broke, get with a woman that got some money.
That's right. Damn right.
Who gives a damn? Like, you know what I'm saying? Women are so selfish with their resources because they're extremely selfish. Not all women. The majority of women are selfish with their resources. That does not mean there are not women. There are women that does not exist that won't help a brother out if he's down and out, or have a business they can put him to work, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? All this notion that, you know, what's going to happen when money means absolutely nothing. Then what? Then what would a conversation be? What would a conversation be? Then it'll turn to you just need a man. You understand? But it's like there's no such thing as a man need to have $1 million or be financially ready in order to start dating. I mean, I understand it. And as far as a man, if a man is saying this, as far as he want to be comfortable, he don't want to go out broke. I can understand that. But to say that, you know, this whole negative thing about, you know, oh, you don't need to be looking at a woman. I heard one brother go so far as say is you don't need to have sex with a woman if you broke. What was that? Somebody said that recently. A rapper or somebody was like, you don't need to have sex with a woman. I remember that. You ain't got no money. You shouldn't even be laying with a broad. How dare you? You don't deserve to lay up with her if you ain't got no money. I'm like, so then let me get this straight. If a brother don't have any money and is, you know, he can't lay up with a woman, then who can lay up with a woman? Oh, your rich Negroes can. So y'all get all the women. Right. Yeah. You rich niggas are Christian and you can only have one. So somebody's daughter can left with gold. So it's all hypocritical. It's stupid. It's all aimed at making fun of Black and Latinos for the Native American Indians for not having, and only we're just poor, man. What you
That's
gonna
right.
keep making? That don't make any sense. It's stupid.
Right. If I could, that's a heavy point that you made. The water for that, Officer Kawhi. Heavy point that you're making. Officer Kwadum said it was Young Thug that said. I do believe it was Young Thug.
Yeah.
Which is very right. Look at his situation. Right. Young Thug said something.
We should ask Young Thug if he still believes that right now.
Right. He's the one that said something like, "Yeah, don't date, don't have sex if you're broke, don't make babies, and none of that stuff." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said, "Don't make babies, don't have sex."
Yeah.
And like I said, that just sounds so, like the oppressive written all over that, like something he came up with.
Right. Exactly. It sounds selfish.
Yeah, you could get with a woman and y'all can make money together, or if she got money already. Let's say she's a nurse and you a brother who just door dashes once a week. You'll be broke, but when you got her, you're not broke no more.
Exactly.
Bible says, virtuous woman make sure you have no need of spoil. So guess what? You get you a woman, and you ain't broke no more. But because women don't want to share resources, they're not known for being women that that notion that says a Black man that has money, that drives a Maserati or a Bentley or Mercedes, whatever, an established Black man, he'll go to McDonald's. If the girl in the drive-thru is a banger, he'll holler at her, take her out to McDonald's, and change her life.
Right.
If he said he catch a girl at Walmart and she on the cash register, he worth $2 million. He's like, God damn, what's shorty on the register 9?
Exactly.
He'll go get her and then put her through school. Get her whatever she. Now she's a star.
Mm-hmm.
But let the roles reverse. A nigga filled up the chip machine, or he on the register. A Black woman, not for me.
That's right.
Like, what the hell you mean? Yeah, that is for you. He's
That's
a man.
right.
you worry about his damn money. Like the women don't change men like that. I think Michael Collier is the only nigga I know. Michael Collier is a comedian. I'm gonna get off of it. He's a comedian who had a bad crack addiction back in the late 80s and 90s. And he talks about how women saved his life. Meaning Michael Collier was telling jokes like a crackhead on Venice Beach or a crackhead. But he's he's very very fast with the words. He's very eloquent. But he tells jokes, but he's on crazy crackhead.
Right.
A woman, and he was homeless. So niggas telling jokes, he's funny, but he goes and sits on the curb of Venice Beach or something, right? A Black woman comes to him and says he's hilarious. She takes him in, cleans him up, gives him some money in his pocket. Now that nigga's a millionaire comedian playing in House Party, all Martin Lawrence movies, BET, Comic View, Def Jam. He's all over the place.
That's right.
He's the one who said, "I'm gonna give you a toe jam sandwich on
House Party."
So he talks about how a woman changed his life. Now, if we only do that on a grand scale of things, right? But a Black woman who had resources saw value in another Black man. Now look, now she can kick back and he just does his little jokes that he rich. So that's just an example. You know what I mean?
No, that's heavy. That's a heavy point. I'm gonna show this tweet in y'all mock. I'm coming to because this one really stood out from what we was reading, man. I seen this and I'm like, this is really what people think, and this is so dangerous in so many ways. So here we go. Look at this. This is the tweet. Some cat said, "Ladies be missing out on a good man because he's broke." Right. And this thing here said, "A good man would never be broke."
That's insane.
Now, y'all mock. A good man would never be broke.
Hey,
is that true?
I mean, if you saying you're gonna give that money up because I'm a good man, then I guess you're right. Right. That absolutely. We know her stance, right? We know what she's talking about. That's absolutely not true. And what I would want to see is I got a question for the Black community, for these Black women who think like this. Where's all the healthy relationships at?
Right.
Where's all the marriages that's lasting? Because there's men in our community that's not broke, but why aren't the relationships lasting?
Right.
Why are they still toxic relationships going on? One or two things is happening. One, having a relationship with a man who has money does not mean that the relationship lasts. Because that doesn't mean that he's a good man.
Right.
Or two, bitch, you lying and you sleeping with men who are broke.
That's right.
God.
That's one or two things because our relationships are not lasting. The Bible says this in Ecclesiastes 25. It says a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. Meaning, if she has to take care of a man, she is an angry, bitter, disrespectful, and sinful woman. Here's the problem. That is not an excuse for you to be a bitter, sinful woman.
That's right.
Is the Lord telling you what he hates about that type of woman.
That's right. That's right.
Here's the problem. You are so focused on what a good man is that you don't even realize how much of a deranged bitch you are.
Right.
You're not a good woman, because a good woman, if she maintains her husband, she isn't full of anger, she isn't disrespectful, and she isn't full of reproach.
That's right.
She takes care of her husband and she builds that man up. Now, if you don't want to get a man who works at McDonald's, don't do it. Don't. If you don't want to get a man who doesn't own the bus that he drives, then don't do it. No one's forcing you to be with a man that's broke. But for you to force this narrative that only good men have money, or that if you're broke, you're somehow some way a bad man, that is just a lie, and that is disastrous. That is a disastrous thing to say to the children of slaves. Again,
that's right.
All information ain't good information for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Why? Because we are destroyed. So when you put the mindset on money, then women will not grow up looking for loyalty. They won't grow up looking for protection. They won't grow up looking for righteousness in a man, and strength and honor and dignity and integrity in a man. They'll look for a dollar bill. And guess what? Every rapist, every murderer, every drug dealer, every politician, every crooked cop, all of them have dollar bills that now your daughter is going to be fiending over. And when she's getting and raped and molested and not protected in that household, then what will you fall back on? $1? $1 won't save you, man. This is the best thing I could tell you, stupid bitches. Listen to this. When you are looking for a man that you are going to spend the rest of your life with, when you're looking for that man, choose a man that has everything you ever wanted in a man. The way he speaks, the way he dresses, the way he smells, the way he does push-ups in the morning, the way he carries himself. Find everything you ever wanted in a man, so that of every tangible thing that he has or that he owns, if he ever loses it, then you would still have everything that you ever wanted. That's the best advice I could give you. You understand? Because if you check a man for his money, Nadia, you can take him out of here. If you check a man for his money, then that man could lose his money, and then now you stuck with a man that you hate. You stuck with a man that you absolutely hate, you don't want to sleep with, you don't want to live with, and then now you find yourself in a predicament where you got to choose to stay with a man you hate or go whore on your husband. You understand? Choose a man that you absolutely want to be with, and then just leave it at that. Stop being a hoe. I ain't gonna be long with
Right.
Damn right. Well said, brother. Well said.
Kalatas, I say he be doing them push-ups, man. Y'all better get with Kalatas out, man.
Damn right. Give him some.
Give him some, man.
All right.
Give him some.
Hey, look, if Kalatas I lose all the money he got, he's still gonna be doing them push-ups.
That's right. Damn right. Well said, brother. Most high Christ, man. Yeah, my 2 cents, if I could just real quick before we move on to the next thing, is this, and I obviously, cool, you said it too. I hate these conversations. I know you're Mark, you said it as well, and Cap, you said at the beginning, like, these goofy conversations, but it's like, just to show how sure we are in this place. Before we even get into the details of who's broke and whether a broke person should do this or whatever the case may be, it's like, why is it that these are the conversations that our people have to have? It shows how we literally have no compassion for each other. We have no, in the world, I mean, of course, we do in I.S.U.P.K. We have no compassion for each other whatsoever. So you mean to tell me that a black man who doesn't own a Fortune 500 company or doesn't own the bus, he doesn't deserve to have a child? He doesn't deserve to leave a legacy? He doesn't deserve to, to have companionship? So companionship has a dollar amount? You know what I'm saying? Because isn't that what they say about marriage? It's all about companionship and your emotions and loving each other.
Compatibility.
Right. Compatibility. Right. And that's my best friend. And he's a Pisces and all that nonsense that we don't believe in. Right. Well, guess what? So what's better? If you I'm saying for you stupid females that believe in that, if you are Pisces and his whatever chakras align with yours, was it better to have a broke cat who doesn't align with you? I mean, a rich cat who doesn't align with you, or a broke cat who does? Like, again, these ridiculous standards that we put on one another. If I'm not mistaken, black men are still the last hired and the first fired. We're still number one in unemployment. I mean, black and Hispanic men and Native Indians. We're still number one in unemployment. We're still number one, you know what I'm saying, and getting certain assistance, government assistance with certain things. So if that's the case, then what are you really saying? You're really telling black women they should date who? Asian men? White men?
Right.
You're telling black women that they should stop. If you're saying they should change the dating pool based on who makes more money, then by definition, black men and black women should just leave each other alone. That's essentially what you're saying. And that's why this topic is so scary and just downright dangerous to me. I remember a time, and black men and black women have always, since we've been in this country and through slavery, been at odds with each other. But I at least am old enough to remember a time when it wasn't quite like this. It was bad, but it wasn't like this. Every single day on the social media, there's some other thing out there that's basically telling black women to get away from black men every day. And it seems like there's no end in sight. These conversations get more and more ridiculous. Like my Ottawa said, coming to the I.S.U.P.K under Command General YAHANNA, shut the hell up, and
That's
you can
right.
be a good man. A good man has nothing to do with what's in his pockets. As it is irrelevant. If tomorrow Captain Yagawa woke up and couldn't make anything, couldn't make no money, guess what? He's still better than every baby daddy that you got right now. He's better than all of them. My brothers are better than all of them cats. You know what I'm saying? So that's why our sisters need to really learn about, I don't want to say their place, but in a way, yes, because you think you know what's good for you, but you absolutely don't. Let Commanding General YAHANNA choose your husband, because you're doing a terrible job at it. A terrible job. Most High in Christ, man. Let's move right along, man. I seen something. This was funny too. We starting off with the comedic stuff, okay? So this article, is everybody familiar with Umar Johnson?
Oh yeah.
We know Dr. Umar Johnson, right? Is everybody familiar with the rapper Sukihana?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hold up, say it again. Who?
Her name is Sukihana.
Suki, nah.
Yeah,
that's the one
Sukihana.
talking about. Sukihana is the one that not say, you get her Sexy Red mixed up. Sukihana is the one who talking about that she be eating niggas. You know what?
Yeah. She got a song.
Okay.
What's the name of the song? Is there like an edited version I can play? Yeah. I'm trying to let me see if I can find like an edited. I doubt it exists.
Right.
I doubt it exists. Yeah, it's real bad. Let me see. I'm gonna say Sukihana eating. Let's see. Edited version. Nope.
No such thing, right?
No such thing.
Of course not.
Y'all remember back in the day in the 90s when a rapper would have to record a clean version?
It said dirty and clean.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
There used to have to be a clean version.
A radio version.
Right.
Gone.
Yep. Nope.
No more.
Yeah. No sweat. Anyway.
What would she substitute the words anyway? You trying to clean it up, it sounds stupid.
It's gonna sound ridiculous. It's gonna sound like a BET movie.
What you gonna say instead of eat niggas?
Right.
Niggas ass, paying niggas tags. What you gonna say? Like whatever rhymes with eat niggas. You know what?
Yo, I remember I was watching Juice on BET one time. I was watching Juice, and you know the part where Bishop where Raheem first showed Bishop the gun.
Yeah.
And Bishop takes the gun. He says, "I'll hold on to the gun." And Q's like, "Why you get to hold it?" He said, "Because I already got it, mother." Right? Yeah. And then there's a part right there where Q says, "Man, suck my right." Pause. In the BET version, this nigga Q said, "Man, suck my toe." I said, "Yo, dogs."
That sounds worse than the other one.
Exactly. I hate when they do that, man. I hate when they do that. It's terrible. It's awful. Why show the movie? Why show the movie?
Don't even show the movie. Right.
If you don't even show the movie. If you got to make those things, please, man. It's terrible. It's
mother lover? Mother lover? What the hell's a mother lover? Like, what?
Yo, son. That is, I guess that's what she would have to do. But anyway, she got this song that's very horrible with the lyrics, and she's talking about doing all kinds of, you know what I'm saying, crazy sexual acts and sexual deviancy and so in all her music. But anyways, she has been on. What I'll do, I'll just get a picture of her so you can see her. I mean, maybe you've seen her face before. Yeah, I'll just see if I can just get a picture of her. That's
I've shown up wouldn't know about music.
Somewhat PG-13. Here she go. Here's a picture of she's also the one that YK Osiris tried to kiss her in the mouth because he's
that's her.
Yeah.
And then she also tweeted one time, "I'm finna get me a Hebrew Israelite husband." Remember that?
Nah, I don't remember that one.
She tweeted that like last. She tweeted that like last month. She was like, right after she tweeted about Dr. Umar, the second time doing it, she was like, my next husband about to be a Hebrew Israelite." And everybody was like, "Girl, just the niggas that be cussing on the corner. That's them the niggas that be wearing purple." And I was like, if they only knew. She must have ran into she must have passed UPK camp out there in Florida or something, or wherever she's from, and saw some niggas like, "I want that in my life."
So who gonna quote her? Who gonna quote her?
Hey man, they're gonna have to do some kind of I don't know. They got to find a scripture in Ezekiel for me to get that.
Yeah, for real.
Or Leviticus.
Real. Yeah, the courting process is going to be a mother.
Be brand new. And she got to be brand new.
Yeah.
Right. No, that's a fact. Well, that's
not saying it can't be done.
Right.
Not saying it can't be done, but it's going to be woo.
Lord
be with them.
Yeah. Lord be with you. She gonna have to look different. I mean, brother. You like you said, become a completely different person, right? But anyway,
come in here, do your 90 days, Sukihana. Come in here, let these UPK women tell you how to be a sister. You know what I mean?
Right. She might need 100 days.
Pay your tithes, all that goddamn money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So be the freshest thing after Passover.
So this is what the article says. It says consciousness over cookies. Dr. Umar Johnson. Listen to this. Listen to this. It says Dr. Umar Johnson requests confidential meeting with Sukihana after offering to transform the rapper into the queen of black consciousness. It says rapper Sukihana has been seemingly shooting her shot for a while at Dr. Umar Johnson, and fans believe he might have finally taken bait. It all began when the 31-year-old expressed her desire to have relations with Dr. Umar on Twitter in September of 2022. "I want to F Dr. Umar and leave him woke right now," she wrote, and later reiterated her stance in her song Grinch. All right, let me get this picture up. Bear with me so y'all can see who are the parties involved right now. Salakia.
Damn.
Yeah, she said she want to leave him woke. You know what I'm saying? Present this. Bear with me. Salakia, my computer's running a little bit slow. Akim, out of one as well. Here we go. Boom. All right. So it should be up now. There we go. Yeah. So she said, she want to leave him woke, right? In her song Grinch. Sukihana known for delivering sexually explicit rap lyrics about her body, eating derrieres, good God, and other intimate acts. The Casamigos rapper most recently spoke about her desire to meet the school psychologist, saying she respects him as a black conscious king during an interview with Beehive Atlanta back in May. This is also weeks after he addressed her previous statements about Johnson in an Instagram live video. So this is what Umar had to say about things she was saying about him. He said, "Let's talk about Sister Sukihana for a minute," he said. Sister Sukihana was asked the question, I don't know when the interview was, and the brother said, "In your video called Grinch, you said you wanted to be intimate with the King Kong of consciousness," pause. And she said, "Yes, I love me a Pan-African king." Dr. Umar went on to repeat that Sukihana said she wanted to be intimate and described herself as a conscious queen that has daddy issues. He said, I saw nothing wrong with what my sister had to say. Now I'm talking like this nigga, Jesus. As you know, with me, it's all. He said, as you know, with me, it's all about politics before punani. He continued, it's always revolution over romance. It is always institution before building before intimacy. Liberation over lust. Business over the bedroom.
Goddamn pastor.
Me and Sister Sukihana could have a conversation. He added, we're not going to deal with none of the intimacy because that's nobody's business. And we're not going to be into no intimacy until we get any work done in the first place. Johnson said he believes the Love and Hip Hop Miami star is ready to receive his assistance, noting, I'm willing to provide the guidance, but it's business over backshots. Are you ready to reinvent yourself from your current style of art to a revolutionized, re-energized Black consciousness form of art? He stated, adding that he was ready to help her transform into the queen of Black consciousness. I will stand by your side. Well, I mean, Umar, he got a lot to say about Sukihana. You know what I'm saying? She said, and then she responded. She said, I think I'm ready to sit with Dr. Umar. I've seen those interviews where he spoke on me, and I think he might be the one to turn me into a wife. You know what I'm saying? Then she shared a side-by-side photo of them on Instagram. And this is a quote. It says, the Prince of Pan-Africanism is requesting a confidential meeting with Sister Suki next Friday or Saturday, July 28th or 29th, ahead of his Miami Gardens lecture at an undisclosed public location. He wrote over a side-by-side photo of the two. So, I mean, I'll leave the floor open. Do y'all think that this is going to be good for Sister Sukihana to get with the Prince of Pan-Africanism? Is this going to change her whole ways?
No.
Why not? She can become the queen of Pan-Africanism. She's going to be the queen of consciousness, sir.
I mean, well, is she gonna be better? Is she gonna be better with that? No.
Right.
Is she just? I mean, come on. I mean, I heard, and didn't one of y'all say a Christian pastor?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's what Umar Thurman is. He's Christian pastor. I mean, come on, come on, man. That's not gonna help her at all. That's not gonna help her. I mean, come on, is it gonna make her a better person? Hell no. How can it make her a better person?
Right.
Come on, she's going to the Christian church.
That's right.
So it's not, she can't get better. She's gonna get worse.
That's right.
She's gonna get worse because she's gonna start listening to all that other crap, and it's just gonna, come on. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, it's almost like I need a drum roll. We need to get a drum roll thing on the show. One of those because out there in the comedians when they come on the show, back in the day, they used to do that. When they used to do the stand up and they just go after they have a joke. Yeah, that's what Uma Thurman means. Come on, man.
So So Cap, so what you saying that Umar Johnson, like you're saying that his program, his Pan-Africanism, is not going to stop is not going to stop her from being a hoe or having this whole image? It's going to be the same thing, sir? How so?
It's going to be the same thing. Come on, you seen the whoredom in the Christian church?
That's right.
I said Umar Thurman is a Christian pastor. I mean, come on, you seen it in the Christian church?
Umar Johnson, sir. Umar Johnson.
It's Umar Johnson, yeah, Umar Johnson.
Okay.
I mean, come on, he's a pastor. That's what it's almost like. So it seems so it's like she's going into the Christian church to get better, and she's gonna be a better person. And come on, man, come on, that's a mad joke. Come on, that's a mad joke. Everybody doing. Come on, Umar Johnson. Come on, he's what? He's woke. He's supposed to be woke. You know what I'm saying? Come on, he's in a coma.
That's right.
For us, you know what I'm saying? In the truth, that nigga is in a coma.
That's right.
He's not woke at all. He's just worse than a Christian pastor.
That's right.
Just the same. So how can he make her better? Come on, and what you say is Pan-Africanism?
Yeah, he calls himself the King Kong of Pan-Africanism.
Boy. Man.
Yeah. That's his thing.
Yeah, come on. That's terrible. That's terrible. And
Which
she's not
again,
going to get better. She's going to she's not going to get better. She's going to get worse. And you know what I'm saying? And Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson, he's going to get worse.
That's right.
He's going to get worse. He's going to get worse because the Most High is not playing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? These Negroes, these fake Negroes, like you see what happened to Polite. You know, these Negroes in there playing these games and stuff like that, while all this truth is going on, all these prophecies being fulfilled. These Negroes like that going to fall.
That's
and they're going to fall hard. They're going to fall hard. So they should be warned that, hey, the Most High ain't playing with nobody. Them niggas going to fall. And him messing with that girl, come on, that girl, she's not going to get better. She's going to get worse. And she's going to fall with that clown. I yield,
That's
brother.
Right. Con. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all with just St. Cap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because like you said, the king of Pan-Africanism, whatever he calls himself. How is the Pan-Africanism going to stop some woman from being a hoe? And last time I checked, in Africa, don't they walk around with their titties out? Like, isn't that like African culture? Isn't it African culture to walk around with your breast out and your behind out and all of this? And you know what I'm saying? That's I ain't talking about, you know, you Africans that are quote unquote civilized living in Johannesburg. I'm talking about the real African. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know it's not the motherland, but what they call the motherland. You know what I'm saying? Some bush one, you know what I'm saying, in some dark corner of Cameroon, who has never seen a bra in her life. She doesn't know what a bra is. She doesn't know what covering up is. She's covered in flies. That's a real woke African queen right there, is it not? So how the hell is Sukihana going to get better if she's supposed to be going more towards this African mentality when it's really the same thing? You know what I'm saying? So again, Kawal, I don't know. I think you said something. You called him a Christian pastor, right?
Yeah, he was doing that goddamn rhyming.
Right.
He was doing all that rhyming. It's like a jive ass Mississippi pimp preacher. Anytime I hear a Negro start rhyming conscious with economics and whatever the hell he's rhyming, it sounds, it just sounds like he's a scam artist. Hey, let's get one thing straight. Dr. Umar Johnson has been on a hot seat for too many times.
That's right.
Fraudulent like behavior. He's nigh into Brother Polite, in my opinion. He used a lot of big words, and I remember before the truth. I used to listen to Dr. Umar Johnson's little 2 or 3 hour speeches he give at universities. The brother was saying some stuff that's maybe okay when it comes to child psychology in school, right? However, he claims to be the king of consciousness and all this. Well, there's a problem with that, and he calls himself the Pan-African. What do you say? He's Frederick Douglass's grandson. First, that's his claim.
Which they say is not true.
Right, but this nigga wore a goddamn wig. He had his hair out like Frederick Douglass one time. Looked just like the nigga. But I was like, what the hell going on, man? So he says he's Frederick Douglass. Right. He said he's Frederick Douglass' grandson, first grandson or whatever the hell they call it. Then he says he's a king of Pan-Africanism. This Pan-Africanism stuff has to stop, man. Like, I'm not a stinking African. Dr. Umar Johnson needs to knock it the hell off. Sukihana says that, but she don't want no goddamn African. I can almost guarantee it. When she smells how African smells, she won't be saying nothing about Pan or African in it at all. Dr. Umar Johnson is going to do what all pastors do, is game her up and then have sex with her, and then he's going to stop liking her. And then you're going to hear about a big fallout. This is not the first time Dr. Umar Johnson has been caught up liking whores. If y'all recall, he's been caught up with the conscious stripper. So he's a king of consciousness. Well, there's a stripper girl who's a king of the strippers. She's conscious stripper. And Dr. Umar Johnson got caught with her, and she put him on blast. He a trick, and he's a he a tricky Ricky, and he weak for the box. Yeah, she put all Dr. Umar business out there, man. Little 40-year-old, little pretty thing. She was a stripper though, and she supposed to be woke and conscious. Dr. Umar Johnson all in her DMs, taking her out, doing the wild thing, and fell in love with the broad. And she put him on blast, of course, for whatever reason. But he's just like any other Christian pastor, full of scandals. The type of stuff that you could just Google the nonsense about him, the lies about some all-boys school which seems gay, including the menu where there's no meat on the menu. Pause. There's no nourishment really. It's like all fuck effing vegetables and electric Dr. Sadie foods with a bunch of boys. It's something like a big gay camp.
That's right.
That's why school is not. There's not even a door hinge on a goddamn building. Like he's lying.
That's right.
Hey, brothers and sisters, the HVAC will be done next week. The HVAC will be done next week, brothers and sisters. We plan to open the school in August, brothers and sisters. He said that shit for the last 10 years. Taking all these niggas donation money because black folks we just so poor and destitute. We look for a nigga that just grab hold to it and take us to the promised land. But that man never had morals except for Commander Yohanna. Because Commander Yohanna won't allow you to sleep with whores to smoke weed. You can do all that with Umar Johnson. Anything goes. And if you send your kid to Dr. Umar Johnson and and your mama's fine, he's gonna screw your mama. That's the type of nigga. That's the type of nigga he is. Like a pastor would. Like he's a very sexual deviant being. He tries to hide behind Dr. Sabian and who the hell he said Frederick Douglass quotes, and he's just off. He calls a black woman God. That's another red flag. You call some ashy ass God. So the lady who got her son, the mother who got her son, the mother who turned her son into a goddamn murderer, she's a goddess. Right. So how about that loud bitch that's over there right now, locked up overseas in jail because she yelling at a damn Dubai Emirate? She's a goddess? Yeah, I don't think so. He calls all these damn black women goddess, which is another lie, because when you do that, all you're doing is tickling their ears, And women, y'all should have enough of getting played by these dumbass black niggas, man. What about what's the other cat with the tight t-shirt? They got not doctor, almost black ass.
Tariq Nasheed?
No, not Tariq. I'm gonna get on his pimp ass later. What's his name? Another one. Derek Jackson. Derek Jackson, another one they fell for. He wasn't Pan-African. Derek Jackson was just a lying Negro, man. Yeah. How being a cheater black girl, but if he cheats, he don't love you. A man that has more than a woman, he can't be trusted. And the whole time he's up here sleeping with over 100 women on his wife. And women love Derek. Just like black women love Dr. Umar Johnson. When his dirty laundry gets aired out, they're gonna feel let down again.
That's right.
All these black men are nothing but pimps, liars, hustlers. He's just a Pan-African conscious hustler. That's all he is, man. And Dr. Umar Johnson did knock it off. He hears about I.S.U.P.K. I've heard him even quoting some things that don't even sound Pan-African. It sound more like what we be talking about. So I know he's listening. He needs to stop being a coward to this school because he don't talk about World War III or prophecy.
That's
Dr. Umar Johnson is a goddamn joke. You ask Dr. Umar Johnson, what should black people be doing to prepare for World War III, Dr. Umar Johnson? He's going to tell you to burn sage like a punk.
Right.
He's going to tell you to burn sage or some crap about Afintunde. What do you call the ancestors of what do you call the spirits of the slaves? I forget what he called them.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's all garbage, man. I even hate talking like Africans. All the words sound stupid.
Right.
But Dr. Umar Johnson is no different. He's a goddamn pimp. And if you want to look at this garbage, look what the conscious stripper said about Dr. Umar Johnson. God. And then the other women who claim that he screwed them and left them and all this other nonsense crap. But yeah, man, whatever. Dr. Umar Johnson, just grow the hell up, man.
Right.
You're doing all this talking shit as if you don't know biblical prophecy is real. Your all boys school is not going to succeed. First of all, it's gay as hell to just say there's no women and parents. Once you drop your kids off, that's it. You can't contact them. That sounds like pedophilia camp.
God, that's right.
Because you did a bad enough job with them already. So now it's my turn and my male staff to deal with the boys. Let us deal with the boys. Hey, yo, pause, nigga.
That's
I'm not
right.
No school, ain't no women in there. Are you crazy?
That's right.
Ain't the cafeteria woman? Get the hell out of here, Dr. Umar Johnson. Peasy ass head. Go ahead.
Right. I said, Dr. Mark, what you got going on, bro?
Man, a lot of I did security for Dr. Umar Johnson. I did security with Officer Mahaya. We did it. You understand? We did his security when he came down to Durham at the Haytide Heritage Center or whatnot. Right. And before I did it, I ain't really heard of the nigga. I ain't really give a damn about him. But at the end of the show, everybody, they came into the little back room or whatever, and they, took pictures with him and whatever, said their last words. And as I'm on security, Shamal for him, I heard the way he spoke about the sisters, you understand, that was coming in. I'm talking about married women. This speaking about they behind and how good they look and just I'm talking about women coming in there with they husbands, children. And so I knew from back then this had to be 2017 or something like that. Had to be about that time. And I just knew back then, like, this brother right here is disgusting, man. Like here he is. He's supposed to be, a leader for the people. He's supposed to be blameless. You understand? You got thousands of people looking up to you, sending you money, giving you high praises and whatnot. I shouldn't be no brother on Shamal listening to you talk about a woman behind her is married. You understand? That just left. You understand, with her family. And that's what Dr. Umar Johnson is, and what everybody said is, absolutely correct. This man is a liar, man. And he know he's gonna have sex with Sukihana. He know he wants to, and he needed to stop lying about it. He needed to just come out and say, "Hey, you keep playing with me, I'm gonna tear that ass up." That's what he said. I would have more respect for him by saying that. Just say it. You understand? But you don't gotta sit here and pander around Pan-Africanism and around the hopes and faith of black people and you to try to put some damn facade on, man, because Dr. Umar Johnson is a simpleton, man.
That's right.
His whole, what they say, Tabuan, he's a chump, man. His whole style is weak.
His whole style is chump.
You gotta take him off of here. Little chump think he could punk me. Look, Dr. Umar Johnson, come outside, nigga.
That's
outside,
right.
Man. Y'all in these fake groups and these fake man. Come outside and battle, man. Let's put it to the test. Let's see whose doctrine is going to save black people and whose doctrine is just to be some kind of pussy panderer, man. Like, you understand, like all that African mumbo jumbo. Don't nobody want to hear that nonsense, man.
That's right.
You want to hear it in Boys and Hood, old booty scratcher, man.
Yeah, I ain't African. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia.
Right. Yeah, man, we don't want to hear none of that. You understand? But because of the life that we live in, man, we looking for some kind of out, man. But the out that we choosing is like the brother said before. The out that they choosing that following Dr. Umar Johnson, you don't actually have to change your life. The women and the brothers. I know the brothers who, when Dr. Umar Johnson had came to Durham, who was a part of his entourage, the niggas that he was close with, them niggas are drug addicts. They was drug addicts, gang members, and then on the weekends they put on a dashiki with their dreadlocks and they called themselves spiritual, man. That's all it was, man. It ain't no different. Dr. Umar Johnson, like Cap said, ain't no different than no Christian pastor, man. You understand? It ain't no different. And black people gotta wake up and stop getting fooled by these facades that these brothers is putting on, that these brothers and these sisters is putting on, because they lying. And then also, last thing too, Sukihana is a hoe. I don't even understand why he would respond to her.
Right.
Man, like she is a known hoe. She has sex on Instagram, YouTube. You can just go watch it. You understand? She already came out and said that she wanted an Israelite brother to come and turn her out into the ways of being an Israelite wife. Why do you think she's serious? What in the hell makes you think she's in her mind to be a pan? She just wants to be known for having sex. Let me help you out, Dr. Umar Johnson. I hope you listen. The same way you have to be known for being, I guess, what the King Kong of Pan-Africanism. The reason why you have to dress like you do, the reason why you have to keep your hair the way you do, the reason why you speak the way you do, even though that's not really how you speak. I heard you speak. It's not really how you speak. Right. But even though you put on this imagery and this facade so that you can keep the imagery that pleases the people that pay you. Let me help you out, Dr. Umar Johnson. Sukihana has to be a hoe.
Right.
She has to be. She has to be naked. She can't put on a dashiki with you. She can't be a natural woman with you, because that's not what pays her. That's not what gets her paid. What gets her paid is a hoe, and that's all I hope I could give you. That's all I can tell them. That you gotta be smarter than what you're being. You understand? She gets paid to dress like a hoe, to be provocative, to have sex with everybody. So if she can have sex with the top Israelite, she gonna do it. If she can have sex with the top lawyer, she gonna do it. If she gonna have sex with the top athlete, she can do it. She's going to do it because she's a hoe. And now you don't have to waste your time talking about changing her life or anything like that, because we don't save hoes around here. We leave them alone.
That's right.
Okay.
Doctor, I was reading some of the text message transcripts from the conscious stripper that put him on blast. Dr. Umar Johnson called her a maggot in one of the text messages. I said, God damn. I heard a nigga call her he called her a maggot. He got so mad. This nigga, Saki, go ahead.
No, I was saying, was that before or after he had sex with her?
Of course, after.
Oh, he dirty.
And then not to mention, he already knew she was a stripper and had seen pictures of her on the stripper pole. He says okay with him. It's fine. He likes whores, man. Dr. Umar Johnson no different than a Christian pastor. He likes whores. And then on top of that, he claims to understand polygamy, but then he's hiding this chick. Like she's saying how he's always busy, or you can't come into town because my family's at the house. Who the hell says that to your wife? Your family's at the house. That's Christian as hell. You know, tell my ribs she can't come over because my family's at the house. He don't even believe in polygyny. He don't even understand the principles of it. He's a liar. Like, I don't understand what's going to happen for people to wake up and realize the I.S.U.P.K has been right since your inception.
That's
about
right.
Everything. You're wrong about everything.
That's right.
Pimp, man. He's bad at pimping. You know, he's terrible at it. You know what I'm saying?
He a chump.
Come
outside.
He's a conscious chump, man.
Yeah, stop playing. Come outside.
He's an unconscious chump. And I'm sick of hearing Dr. Umar Johnson. Trick the She, let's not even get started on that, brother, man. Like, he's another one. He's always got some camera in his face. But because the topic's not about treating the she, we'll get off of him right now. Pause. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do something stupid, and that's for sure. We're gonna get on his black ass in a minute too.
Right. I know they was beefing though at one point.
They're both two pimps. Treating the she actually used to be a pimp in real life. And this nigga here's a pimp, but he's a fake pimp. But treating the she don't like it.
Oh man, this how Dr. Umar Johnson, speaks to the black queens.
Before I continue with my message, thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that.
Damn,
a pimp.
Hey, look, you about to make me hate this nigga for real.
I tell you, a pimp.
Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20. 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 But thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
Backtrack.
Only pimps talk like that, man.
Next time, make it 20. I know you barely had it.
Did he say I know you barely had that?
Yeah, come on.
He took her last 10.
I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
Come on, man.
Next time, make it 20. But thank you for coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20. But thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that.
Hey, so Logan, this is what you got. This is what you got to see about this witchcraft that they put on you. Look at the words that he using: sister, brother.
Yeah. Right.
Like, what sister or brother do you say that to? Right. Do you say next time make it 20? I couldn't imagine. Hey, One, brother, can you send me some bread? One, I'm lacking right now. He sent me $10. I say the water for that, my brother. Next time make it 20. I know you barely had that. What? Yeah. That's not no brother or no sister.
That's right.
You understand? That's a pimp to his hoes, man. Right. He his hoe. Like, yo, Barack thought how I was shot for the truth.
That's right.
Because if we was in the world, I'd smack the shit out this nigga right here, man. If he would have said that to my sister, if my mom would have sent him $10 and he said that, I would have beat the hell out of him for real. And I would have damn around, son. Like, and you whatever sister that is, man. If you that brother, cousin, nephew, father, uncle, boyfriend, husband, man, you should be at this nigga's neck, man.
Right.
You should be at his throat for that comment, man. Look, don't do that, man. Don't play around like that. Don't play around like that. You know that black people broke. Man. You know how we feel about our money, about our livelihood. We struggling. And you gonna say that to a sister that's trying to support you and what you doing, man? Damn. I gotta be quiet, man. I'm going off. So like I'm a new counselor.
You good, bro. Yeah, man. This dude is disgusting, man. But like obviously y'all Mark said, come outside. You know what I'm saying? Come outside, man. Don't be afraid to battle. You're supposed to be the King Kong. Pause. You King Kong. You're the king of this. You're the man and all of that. So why not sit down with us? You know what I'm saying? Come talk to us. Chop it up with us. You know what I'm saying? Since you know everything or whatever, and let's see if your Pan-Africanism. Let's see it. Let's see if your Pan-Africanism is what Sukihana needs. Let's see if your Pan-Africanism is what our sisters need. You know what I'm saying? But I think we have the answer. Obviously, y'all got the answer right there.
That's for him, man. Yeah.
That's right.
What is this stupid school gonna be open? I'm tired of hearing about it.
He stopped with that school, man. That school was like 5 years ago. He been stopped with that school. It ain't.
Yeah, he gave up on that.
Where's all
school.
the goddamn money that he raised? Over $1 million. Where's all that funding at?
He about to fuck Sukihana with it. That's what
right.
He gonna make it rain on her.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he
that's right.
What a pimp, man.
A real pimp.
Just cowards, man. They cowards, but man, they cowards.
Man, that's a shame, bro. That's crazy. He really
tell me all you gotta do is call a black woman queen, goddess, or sister girl, and you got her. Hook on this because niggas ain't buying this. It's really not a lot of black dudes buying this because the black men who smell BS, he calls them haters and we going against Pan-Africanism. No, we see through your garbage. Only black women are believing you.
That's right.
That's it. You're getting these sage burning joints to believe in what you're saying.
That's right.
Niggas know a pimp when they see one, man. Come on, man. Where's his school at? When I heard the facts about this Frederick Douglass male boarding school crap, I was like, oh hell no. Hell, I would never say that. It just sounds like a gay background. Go ahead.
Hey, Kawal, not to cut you off, but like when we did security for him, he started off listing his whole from Frederick Douglass, about 20 some odd generation of names.
Yeah.
And I just remember thinking to myself, like, at the end of it, when he was like the great grandson, Dr. Umar Johnson, blah, 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 blah. And I remember thinking to myself, like, the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Who the fuck, like, what does that mean? Like, oh, I'm so-and-so's grandson. Oh, really? What do you do? You're a crackhead.
Right. You're a crackhead. Right.
Don't give a damn. You understand? It's like,
hilarious.
And I believe that too. I bet you everybody listed was all prominent. All, kings and queens. There was no janitors on that list. No crackheads on that list. Y'all Leroy wasn't on there. It was all, Assume Seti and all this crap. Like, shut the hell up, man.
And guess what? I'd rather do great things in this earth, and my lineage is of those of children of slaves, man.
Right.
My ancestors were poor.
I brag about that.
In this place, my ancestors weren't rich, prominent Martin Luther Kings and Jesse Jacksons.
Right.
My ancestors were poor, and look at the work we doing.
That's right.
How many people we heal? How many hospital beds we stand beside? How many phone calls we take? How many people we feed? And we don't come from no lineage of Jesse Jackson or no Martin Luther King.
That's right.
Poor men and women that struggle every day to survive inside of this place called America. And we do more. We opened up more schools than you.
Right.
With all of your money, all of your millions and millions of dollars.
That's right.
More schools than you with nothing.
That's right.
And you want to question who the Lord is with?
Yep.
You better think again. You better think. Ask if the Lord is with Umar Johnson. All you gotta do is ask where that school is at.
That's
Nowhere
it.
to be found.
Nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found, man.
That's right. Yeah, right.
He's another job turkey, man. Whatever.
Yeah.
Another job. Add him to the list of the rest of the turkeys.
Yeah, he's like somebody said earlier in the show, man. He's just like this job turkey right here. They're the same thing, it's the same thing. So you can just you can just look for Dr. Umar to be probably the next one to go through something like this.
That's right.
They're the same person. You know what I'm saying? And
that's right.
Say what, bro?
I said I want him to cross that line so bad.
Right. Nah, he wasn't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody tuning in today. Shout out to everybody, man. We got over 20 likes on the show today. People coming in, stopping by, saying what's up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Aisha Allah. You know what I'm saying? How about you? Shout out to the sister Kazawa Nah. You know what I'm saying? Caps, Rib, Shalom, sister, how Shimon, Thaba, Shimon, Shah. Shout out to Officer Paratiza. Shout out to Trooper Kawanya Allah. Shout out to brother James. Shout out to my Ottoman Officer 5000 Ya Allah. Shout out to Officer Kalataza, Officer Karataza, Officer Quidam, Makana in the building. Shalom. How about you?
Right.
My brother Makana, what's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? So again, shout out to everybody that's been tuning. Shout out to Officer Barack too, up there in DC, man, tuning in. You know what I mean? So Most High in Christ, we're moving right along. I saw another story that I thought interesting. It was we're moving again to a kind of different realm, different topic here. But I thought this was crazy. Did y'all hear about this brother? What's it, Travis King?
Sounds familiar.
This man, this world is getting even every day. It's like
the soldier that ran across the joint.
The soldier that ran across the damn joint to the North Korea.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What
happened? Brother, this world is bugged. It's getting. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna explain it in just a second.
What's his name? Salaga.
Travis King. I think his name is Travis King.
King. Okay. No sweat.
Yeah, come on, Salakia. Oh, let me get it right here. Not that one. Hold on, I didn't. No sweat. I'll just look it up. Yeah, here we go. I read this one. I said, "This is what is happening in this world. This is a crazy. It says the U.S. soldier, what we know about Travis King, the U.S. soldier who crossed into North Korea. So let me get a picture of him up here. Bear with me just a second. Salakia. Again, my computer just got going a little slow. So get on screen. Boom. All right. Yeah. So here's what it says. It says a U.S. soldier who crossed into North Korea on Tuesday did so willfully and without authorization, according to U.S. and international officials. He's now believed to be in custody of North Korean armed forces. The man, whom a U.S. Army spokesperson identified as Travis King, was a private second class who'd been released recently from a detention center in South Korea. He was scheduled to be flown home to the United States when he somehow returned to South Korea, joined a tour group to the demilitarized zone, and ran across the heavily fortified border into North Korea. Here's an overview of what we know. Who is Travis King? Officials say Private Second Class King has been a cavalry scout with the U.S. Army since January of 2021. The 23-year-old had been stationed in South Korea. He had recently served 2 months in a prison there on charges of assault, the Associated Press reported. Several South Korean media outlets report that King had punched a South Korean national in a club last September. Mm-hmm. He had also been fined $5 million, which is about $3,942, for causing public damage and being uncooperative with police during his arrest. According to an account from the Kosan Ilbo newspaper, citing legal sources, King yelled obscenities at South Korean police as he kicked the doors and interior of a police vehicle. CBS News reports that King was released to U.S. officials at the military hub in the country about a week ago. Before bolting into North Korea, King was being escorted to an airport outside of Seoul, where he was expected to board a plane bound for Fort Bliss, Texas, to face military disciplinary action. Officials escorted him through airport security, but King somehow managed to ditch the escort and make his way out of the terminal and back to the demilitarized zone between North and South Korea. That is where officials said King, who was dressed in civilian clothes, joined a tour of the Korean border village of Panmunjom. What happened when King crossed the border? One member of the tour described the incident on a now deleted Facebook post, saying King laughed loudly, then ran between two buildings and eventually into North Korea. Another told the AP that King was one of 43 tourists in the group and appeared to be traveling alone, dressed casually in jeans and a t-shirt. He made his move at the end of the tour, disappearing down a narrow passageway between the DMZ's famous blue buildings before the soldiers standing guard on the South Korean side had time to respond, said the woman, Sarah Leslie. Just one more. Leslie says she didn't see any guards on the North Korean side and was told by her tour guides that the army there had decreased its presence at the DMZ since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. It's still unclear whether King planned his escape into North Korea or whether it was something he did on a whim. Some experts say that the trip just to the demilitarized zone takes days of planning. Wow. I don't know what the hell is going on. What is happening with our? I'm assuming this is a brother. I'm gonna come to you first, Kawhi. You know I always come to you first in these kind of matters because because of your insights into something like this. Have you ever heard such a thing happen?
Yeah, of course. I've heard of this. I've heard of people, mostly of white Caucasian, trying to do this. One person being, I think it's Bo Bergendahl, the white guy who did this in Afghanistan back in like early 2000s. He left his FOB, which is an operational base, and just ran away to the Taliban land. And they kidnapped this little white behind and held him hostage for like years, for whatever, how long time, right? So of course the military is looking for this white boy. They finally catch him, bring him to Fort Bragg. I was there at Fort Bragg at the time. His trial was going on, and he gets a pop on the wrist, right? People died looking for this white dude. Seriously, there's search parties that went out of Cav Scouts, Rangers, looking for Bo Bergendahl, and some of them got killed, firefights, PTSD, trying to find him, and he gets fined and reduced to an E1 in rank, and he had to forfeit, I think, $1,000 each month he was gone, which is a very, very light sentence for such a heinous crime he did during the time of war, which is desertion. Well, this brother right here is not going to get the same, if they find him alive, that is, right? Because think about it. He's in North Korea right now. And South Korea, the DMZ is a demilitarization zone where it's like, I spent a year in Korea, right? Same spot this little big head, egghead Negro was at. It was stupid. I understand the stress of the army. I understand how, a brother can join the military, get sent to Korea. And when you get sent to Korea, there's certain places, I'll be real brief, there's certain places that you really don't want to send a private. And Korea is one of them. You want to send a private to Fort Bragg or Fort Hood or Fort Campbell, somewhere where teach them how to be a soldier for real. You don't want to send them to Germany or Korea because when you get to a place like this, alcohol is flowing, the nightclubs are flowing. When you're not working, you go outside the little gate and you get to go party amongst other heathens, right? The Koreans and all that. So if you're 18, 19, 20-year-old kid who never really been out like that, you got your own money now, and you've been working all day, and you only got 2 days to drink, you're going to try to live the whole week in those 2 days. You're going to overly drink. You're going to start doing drugs over there in Korea, these pills and all this stuff these soldiers do. It's very common. Anybody who's been in the army knows what I'm saying is true. You turn to a complete alcoholic or drug addict when you go to Korea, right? Because it's a very stressful environment. Now, the fact that this kid was able to not be escorted, right? He punched a local civilian. First of all, CCTV is everywhere in Korea. There are cameras. You think the surveillance in New York is bad, brother? You ain't seen nothing until you go to Korea. Every corner is a goddamn camera, so you can't do anything. There is no fighting in Korea. Meaning, like I think what Koreans are, Moab or Ammon. I think it's Moab. There are people who they're not confrontational. So if you are in a cab. And the cab drops you off at a location that you didn't want to go to. Hey, buddy, take me up here to this store, and that'll be fine. He's like, no, I'll drop you off here. You're like, no, take me there. He call you a nigga. Shut up, nigga. Get out of my cab. In this language, you punch him, well, you're going to jail. If you try to fight a Korean or anybody there, and you don't try to use the access of getting away, there's a possibility that you can get away from the incident, and you don't take it, you're going to jail. And you get thrown in the South Korean jail. They don't play that crap over there, right? Like most countries. They don't play that stuff Americans get away with here in America. Well, this Negro violated UCMJ. He's getting kicked out the army. So after he goes to jail in South Korea, they're supposed to transfer him. He's supposed to fly on a plane, come back to America to his original duty station where he gets chaptered, where he turns in all his army gear, and now he's a civilian on the street. Well, he had a bright idea of saying, no, I'm going to run for it. And the worst place he could have ran to was North Korea. I don't think Kim Jong-un is going to keep this nigga or torture his black ass. But either way, he's stupid because he's not going to get shown the same love and the same respect as Bo Bergendahl at all. Not only he was already getting chaptered, which means the Army don't want to deal with soldiers who get chaptered. Being chaptered is like, you know, you got to show up for formation every day. And it's like there's 50 people in this rank who's doing right, but there's 10 who did something wrong, like DUIs, spousal abuse, drugs, counterfeit money. They're in a whole nother platoon, and they're just getting watched over by NCO. So until their judgment comes, they don't get nobody's way. He's one of these cats where he should have been escorted to the airport, and somebody, an NCO, which was non-commissioned officer, should have been there to make sure he gets on the plane and goes home. But because because you know, 8th Army, not 8th Army, but because the units that are stationed in Korea are very, very lazy and very, very complacent, I can see how this easily happened. Korea was by far the worst duty station I've ever been to in my life.
Damn.
By far. Korea
Good
is
night.
terrible for soldiers. It turns you into a goddamn drunk. If you're married, your wife is getting taken to Pound Town. Nobody does anything about it over there. It's the very, very depressing place to be. And if you're 18, 19, 20 years old or young like this brother, he can't handle that. He can't handle it. Look, you should also do the rates, the study of the rates of how many soldiers are going to behavioral health over there in Korea. So there's no telling his mental state. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Korea was my second to last duty station. I was in the truth at Bragg. I joined the truth while I was at Bragg. I was in the truth in Korea, meaning I was, you know, I call myself being in the truth, meaning I was still I think I was a troop officer. Yeah, I was a trooper still at the time. And it pained me to still be in the Army, you know what I'm saying, knowing what I knew. I was in the process of getting out. And I seen the damage that was happening to a lot of brothers who would get thrown in the Korean jail and they get chaptered and get sent home. Because now you come home and you might get a dishonorable discharge, you shaming your family, you're losing money, and you went to Korea, you ruined your life. This brother tried to make a run for it to the DMZ. Now we're in a situation where are the North Koreans going to turn it back over to the U.S. or are they going to do this thing where, you know, this for that? Okay, you give us this person, we'll give you that person, or we got one of yours over here now. Now what's going to happen? Now conspiracy theorists are going to run with this and say, oh, it's about to be time to vote. It's presidential election time. Stuff like this always happens. What's going to happen now? Well, trying to act like a white man and desert your post. Black people don't do that. White men do that, and he's going to find out he's not white. They're going to hang him by his, you know what? What you're going to see happen to this brother, if they don't kill him, it's not going to be pretty.
That's right.
Not going to be pretty. Right. The DMZ separates North Korea from South Korea, and it's like, you know, it's patrol. So it's easy. It's not accessible to everybody. You can go see the DMZ, but to get close to it, there's soldiers there posted with guns. Because anytime a rocket get fired in Korea, South Korea is U.S. military. They got thousands of nuclear weapons. North Korea got 13,000 bunkers full of missiles. Any moment it can go crazy and set it off. And you're going to run to North Korea? Boy, they're about to barbecue his black ass. I'm sorry. He's not going to have the same. He's not going to have the same love and understanding of his mental state like Bo Bergendahl did when he left his father in Afghanistan, and he just walked out. He walked to the Taliban just like this black dude walked through the DMZ and laughed. That's crazy. Lets me know he's not in his right mind. He's playing games.
Yeah, it's funny. I was random, but I was actually watching Law and Order last night. You know, I'm old. I'll be watching Law and Order. I'm watching an episode of Law and Order, and the episode was something to that effect, where a bunch of soldiers, I guess, were given some kind of experimental drug,
right?
And it was making them bug out. And they was, you know what I'm saying, they killing their families, killing their wives, all kind of things. And so, and you add that in with, you know, again, with what these soldiers go through in the U.S. military, which again, which begs this question, and I'm gonna go to you, Cap. Our brothers, and Obstacle Wall being a great example of a brother who the Lord, because Obstacle Wall could very easily, as with many brothers, could very easily have died. You know what I'm saying? Fighting for this country that hates his guts anyway.
Fact.
God.
But he found the truth, changed his life. The Lord was with him, and he got out of Esau's military, and is now a priest and officer of 1,000 in the Lord's army. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Most High Christ.
Damn right. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I got to definitely give a hand clap for that. You know what I'm saying? So what would you say, Cap, to many of our brothers who are in a similar situation where they're looking at it like, man, like, you know, I can go, well, you can expound on it, but I know they always show up at the job fairs. They always got the recruiters everywhere and say you can go to college for free and you can do all of this, whatever, you can be all you can be. So, Cap, how would you use this as an example to a brother to show, hey, look, joining Esau's military is not the thing for you to do.
It's not. It's so terrible because, like I said, with the mindset that he was in for him to run to Korea, right? You know, and a lot of times, like I look at the time when I was getting ready to go into service. I really at the time when I went there to take the test, I wasn't feeling it. I just went on there because my father felt that I was just floating through life and wasn't doing nothing. And my oldest brother Victor, he was going to take the test and go to the army. You know, but the craziest thing that happened to my brother Victor, and what I look at this brother right here, when my brother went to the army, he was supposed to have been going to like the Fort Hood, Texas, right? Mm-hmm. So the Sergeant Johnson in DC, he talked to us and he was talking to us about, we got boxing in the military. You know, you can box on the boxing team. So Fort Hood, Texas had a real good boxing team back in those days, right? Mm-hmm. So my brother Victor, Sergeant Johnson promised my brother Victor that, we're gonna get you hooked up to Fort Hood, Texas. You're gonna be down there and you're gonna be on the boxing team, you know. Man, my brother joined the army and he was in Germany.
Wow.
He was in Germany going through hell in Germany that he hated. He hated it, right? But my brother Victor, he's that nigga that you ain't gonna get him to do something he don't want to do. Right. You can't scare him. He got two sides. He got his one side, he's the funniest dude you want to ever meet. Funny. Then the other side, he'll whoop your ass if you fuck with him, you know. Right. So he had those two sides to him, you know. So he went, man, and I told him, I said, man, he need to write a script for a comedy show, for a comedy movie about what he did, but he went through a whole lot. And he didn't break him. The army didn't break him, and then they had to just discharge him. They discharged him because he was like, man, he did crazy shit, you know. But it was like, I can tell it would have broke and crushed anybody that wasn't had a strong mind. Right. It would have crushed him, and he probably did something and run over to Germany's side and try to fight with the Germans or something like that. He might have did that, you know. But these are the type of things that brothers are going through. You know what I'm saying? And this that's been the times that we are in. Come on, brothers, man. The scriptures say that the Lord will strike us with madness. You know, right. So you don't know what the hell was going through his mind. You know that he would run over there. You know, run across, and that's just sad to see. You know, us as a people. You know, and this is just another story of a homeborn slave. Yep, homeborn slave that thought that the U.S. Army is what he's supposed to do, and what is good. It's going to be good for me. And man, look at him. Look at him. Yeah, he just joined America. He joined America, and we get, and like Kawal was saying, shit. We got a lot of brothers in the military. You know, in the military. There's a brother right now that he checks in with me every day. You know, I mean every Wednesday he check in with me. You know, damn right. He's in the army and everything. You know what I'm saying? But we join those things. You know, because it's like we're destroyed people. We're destroyed people. So we join those things just trying to get a better way of life, make a better way of life, and some we have to maybe want to join America or whatever, you know. We go for all types of reasons, you know. But we get in there and damn, it shows. This is why you tell a brother, you don't want to join Esau's military. Right. You don't want to join this military. You know, look at this brother. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, don't think this is the only story. It's so many other stories. There's so many other brothers. So many other brothers. I mean, you can tell old brothers this, they went in the military when they was young, and they did a whole career in the military and out. And I guarantee you ask them, if you had to do over again, would you go to the military? I guarantee you they tell you no. Right. I really wouldn't have done it. You know, I really wouldn't have done it. You know, the stuff we go through, then goddamn. I just, man, my heart go out to the brother. Damn, he just, man, you don't know what type of state of mind he was in. For him to, you know, for that to happen, good Lord. This is a good lesson, excellent lesson to tell your brothers, you know, brothers and sisters now, you know, that, hey, the military is not a place for us to be.
That's right.
If you're Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, it's not a place to be, you know. They even have recruiters down on them Native Indian reservations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have recruiters everywhere. Recruiters everywhere. Trying to get you to be that good American. Be the good American you can be. The best you can be. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to join the sinful kingdom. So says the Bible.
Right.
Man. I yield, brother.
Damn. Well said, Captain. Well said. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Salakia, let me adjust this. Cool. Are you about to say something?
No, real quick. And you know, it's crazy. Another thing I experienced to add on to you know, just being a Negro in the Army is stressful, but they smoking a lot of this synthetic marijuana in Korea too. I mean, this is an unpopular take. Being a person, I'm fresh out of Korea. Damn, 3-4 years ago. 3-4 years ago, I was in Korea. That ain't long ago. I spent a whole goddamn year over there. Them soldiers was smoking all kind of synthetic marijuana in K2. I remember seeing soldiers come in processing. I'm E6. I go pick them up from the damn, you know, the port when they come in. I'm like, hey, what's up, y'all? I'm gonna take y'all to the barracks or whatever. Give them that room. And they're level-headed, they're clear-eyed, excited to be in Korea. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some noodles and go see Korean stuff. I'm gonna go eat some Korean fried chicken. And 4 to 6 months later, as I'm going, I'm noticing them vaping and all this. Before you know it, he's mildly schizophrenic, or he's having these weird ideations. He's having nightmares. I gotta take him to behavioral health. I'm like, brother, what the hell are you smoking? Like, they high as a giraffe ass. Like, all of them popping these little sleeping pills. That if you fight to sleep just as good enough, you get high after it. These little pink pills, they drink liquor with it. And the liquor stores are 24/7, meaning the PX don't close. So you can buy liquor at 3 in the morning on a post if you want to. And it's insane about how much underage drinking goes on there in Korea, and drug abuse, the synthetic marijuana, the vape pens, the strong ass Delta 8 THC. These goddamn soldiers are drug addicts. It's like you would think they was in Vietnam. High as hell. And all the time this happens, they're losing, and they can't handle the stress of having to wear a gas mask every Thursday in Korea. Why? Because of threat of NBC. So if you get your gas mask, you get written up. Now you're on extra duty. What is there to do with extra duty? Oh, let me start smoking cigarettes. Something to keep me busy. Now cigarettes turn into vape pens. Now vape pens turn into marijuana. Before you know it, you're full-blown drunk crackhead in Korea. It's insane, man. I'm telling you. I write a goddamn book on how.
No, brother. Again, this is, if I could, the water for that, brother. The water, because this is the insights that a lot of our people are simply not aware of. No. They just never heard of it. No one talks about it because everyone, again, this is the land of the free, the home of the brave, the armed forces, be all you can be. And people want to keep up that image, and they don't want to tell the truth about what's going on, you know what I'm saying, overseas and going on in the U.S. military. They think this is a haven for Black people, a way to save their lives. But again, this is we're breaking the chains. This is a chain of oppression to convince a Black man, Hispanic or Native Indian man, that joining the U.S. military, the U.S. armed forces, is somehow beneficial to you or your family or your nation, when it is absolutely not. We're hearing it from a brother that went through unimaginable things you could not imagine. This brother made it through by the will of the Most High. I implore everybody to listen to what this brother's saying, to listen to what Cap is saying, to listen to what Officer Yaramak is saying, because you cannot get this anywhere else, man. Man, we got a couple of more minutes. We're gonna clip the show. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go a little bit over the time for today. But Yaramak, I didn't give you a chance. Did you have something you wanted to talk about or comment on with this situation? I, of course, did not want to leave you out, brother.
Yeah, go get your leg blown off for nothing if you want to.
Right.
What the hell are we even talking about? Go do it. Get your head blown off. Lose your family. Here's what you should do. Look at your kids, your baby girls, your sons, 1-year-old newborns. Kiss them on a forehead, and then go and die for nothing.
That's right.
You see how crazy that sounds?
Yeah.
That's how crazy it is for you to join the U.S. military. That's That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing.
That's
You
right.
go in the Air Force, the military, Navy. You can go do that, or you could join the Israelite school of UPK.
That's right.
And you could get in the Hebrew Academy, and you can learn how to be a soldier for the Most High.
Right.
That's right.
At least then, if you lose a leg or lose a limb, which Lord allow won't happen because the Lord is with us, at least you can know you did it for the betterment and the survival of your people.
That's right. That's
But
right.
If dying so that white people can shoot up grocery stores in Buffalo, New York is your type of thing, then brother, fetish on.
That's right.
Right.
Me and mine, however, we won't. We'll
That's right.
And die for each other, but you know,
Right.
Just giving you options.
That's right.
That's
Well
what it is.
said, brother. Well said. Just giving you a couple of options, man.
Right.
Hey, man, just real quick. Let me just say, shout out to all my Akim and my Ottawa on the show, man. Y'all brothers are superstars doing this work because I'm telling you right now, people are tuning in. Shout out to everybody tuning in right now. If I'm not mistaken, we have hit the most likes we've ever had in one singular episode. We are at 30 likes. 30 likes on the episode alone, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Shout out to Yagadar, man. Shout out to Brian Hinton. Shout out to my Aisha Allah. Who else we got up in here? Shout out to the sister Mara Kapath. You know what I'm saying? Officer among bars rib. Shout out to my Ottawa Topazar out there in Texas. Shout out to the sister Sakura Anaya. Shout out to Tara Collier. Man, everybody up in here, man. We really appreciate y'all, man. So again, keep tuning in, keep sharing, keep liking the page, keep liking the channel. Brother said fire episode. We appreciate that, Yagadar. Shalom. Appreciate that. Yo.
Hey, tell them bring the smoke, man. Bring the smoke.
That's what we would like. We would like.
We love you brothers, but we love the correct.
That's right.
Yeah, we want some smoke. Yeah, bring some smoke. Last thing we're gonna talk about. I'm not even gonna put up an article. I'm just gonna ask. I'm gonna see. I'm sure everybody's heard about it, and then y'all obviously y'all might gotta end the show again with special the raffle. Real quick, Carlee Russell. Has anybody been paying attention to this Carlee Russell situation? So, okay, I'll just be brief. So, Carlee Russell is a sister that apparently she reported
a baby,
a missing or a wandering child on a highway. She called into 911 and said, "Yes, I found there's a baby or there's a small child wandering alone along the highway," right? Which of course set off a bunch of Amber Alerts and a bunch of different things, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, this is terrible! This is terrible!" And then the situation got even more hectic when she herself, the sister Carlee Russell, went missing. Okay, she went missing. Like they couldn't find, they couldn't find her. Police came to the scene. They found her vehicle, some of her belongings, but they could not find her. So she calls, says, I see a missing child, or I see a child wandering on the highway. When the police arrived to the scene, they found her car, her stuff, but no sign of her. Which caused a national, kind of like search. Like, oh my God, this sister was trying to find this child, and now she's missing. Some news outlets were saying, "Oh man, you see, the black woman is the most unprotected thing." All of this is what they were saying. Well, a couple days ago, she popped up at her, I think her parents' house, and was fine. She just showed up at the front door like, "Hey, what's up?" Like nothing happened. So now it's causing this whole thing where it's like, "Yo, was that a hoax? Like, was she really missing? Was there really a child wandering?" All of these different questions are now arising, and it's causing national outrage again because people are saying like, "Yo, like she made a fool of us," and it was a hoax. All right. So I got an article here that says Carlee Russell made abduction-related internet searches before her disappearance. Of course, this is out of Alabama. She's from Alabama. It says the Alabama woman who went missing 2 days last week searched online for information about Amber Alerts, local bus tickets, and the abduction-based action movie Taken before her disappearance. Police say the insight was one of many details authorities shared during a Wednesday afternoon press conference where they provided the fullest account yet of what occurred in the puzzling incident that's grabbed national attention. Carlee Russell, a 25-year-old nursing student, disappeared on Thursday after calling 911 and her brother's girlfriend to report seeing a toddler wandering along the side of the road. Police say they still have no evidence of a missing toddler, nor any reports of such a sighting by other drivers along the busy stretch of road. First responders who arrived at the scene minutes after the 911 call found Russell's car as well as her personal belongings, including her wig, cell phone, and purse, but no Russell. Then on Saturday, about 49 hours after her initial disappearance, Russell returned home. According to Hoover Police Chief Nick Durzis, Russell told detectives after she reappeared that she had been kidnapped and held by two people until she was able to escape. But Durzis shared other information that cast doubt on Russell's account and said investigators haven't yet been granted permission to interview her. There are many questions left to be answered, but only Carlee can provide those answers, Durzis said. What we can say is that we've been unable to verify most of Carlee's initial statement made to investigators, and we have no reason to believe that there is a threat to the public safety related to this particular case. Officer Kowal, again, I come to you because you said you've been kind of following this. Is it all fake? What's going on?
Yeah, I think it's fake. And, you know, it's crazy when the so-called oppressor, a white woman or a white man does something like this, they like to go to their mental state. Mm-hmm. How are they mentally to cause them to do something like this, right? They want to go to the mental health domain to try to justify this type of crap behavior. Mm-hmm. Well, I think this sister has a mental disorder, man. You know, I think she does. There's something called histrionic, personality disorder, which means it's a person who seeks attention and will go to great lengths to seek attention, somehow get attention. And looking into this, I heard that she was mad with her boyfriend or something. Her baby daddy and her boyfriend wasn't giving her no attention, wasn't speaking to her. So she goes and pulls this number. Now the whole goddamn globe is looking for you. You happy now?
Right.
This is what you goddamn wanted. You wanted this much attention. Well, you got it. You got it. And you might come with some jail time.
That's right.
But at the same time, it's like, we got to start looking to the mental state of what's going on. What did you saw a baby in the street, and then now you just pop smoke and disappear? Nobody know where your black ass is at. Everybody looking for you. It don't make any sense, man. So I think she got some kind of attention-seeking disorder, and she needs to have her head examined. And I saw her. They released her Google search bar with the stuff that she was searching in Google before when they found her, and it was stuff like it was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like you got what she was typing in in the Google.
It was broad though. It wasn't like the exact, but she looked at the movie Taken.
Yeah, like Taken, and like, come on.
Yeah, Amber Alert. She looked up Amber Alert. Like she said, she used her cell phone. It says only on July 11, 2 days before she went missing, Russell used her cell phone to search whether you have to pay for an Amber Alert.
And that you want attention. You want this nigga to pay some attention. Now you got global attention. You want to listen? Oh, he's not calling me. I'll show him. Yeah, you showed him all right. Congratulations. Congratulations. Now you're going to end up on the wrap up 2023 with Uncle Murder rapping your dumb ass name.
Right. Good night. That's a fact. Cap. I think Cap.
You really have people. Yeah, a lot of people that are crazy, but they're not crazy. And they're not crazy, and they don't think they're crazy, but they trying to act crazy, And then you got some people just out there that are crazy, But since she did something so stupid, she needs to go and learn and see how many Native Indians out here in Oklahoma who are missing. Native Indian little girls who have been taken to somewhere, maybe another part of the world. You know, you get so many Native Indian teenage girls who are missing, been taken. They've been really taken. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna come and have a hoax like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
If you're not crazy, you ought to beat the hell out of her and make her crazy.
That's right.
Right.
You know, I mean, really. You know, we got enough problems, man. What the hell? The problems we have, come on. You're gonna play that? Come on, man. Come on, it's terrible. That's kind of real stupid.
That's a fact.
Stupid. It's stupid and sad. You know, stupid and sad. You know, come on. The person, you know, be that screwed up in the head, and she's one of those people that she might not think she's crazy, but she is crazy.
That's right.
She is crazy.
That's right. She probably thinks she's sane. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. She might think she like, hey, yeah, I got brains. I'm smart. No, you're a damn fool.
Yeah.
You're a complete idiot. You are a complete idiot. You know.
Good night. God of Wakan. Damn,
brother.
Oh God, y'all. Again, I saw the articles, y'all. They were saying the first response that people had was, "Oh, the black woman, the black woman is just she's unprotected." See, this black woman was trying to save the babies. She was trying to save the baby, and then look what y'all doing now. You know what I'm saying? So, how then? What does this? Should this be a wake up call, or what does this say? What should we take from this, Yerma?
Yeah, I ain't really all too sure about even the story, but I ain't gonna fault no black person for wanting to say that a black woman is unprotected.
That's right.
Because a black woman is unprotected in America.
That's right.
Like a black man is unprotected in America. Black people
are
protected. So, of course, when you see certain stories or certain articles go out, your initial instinct is to justify the person that's in it, and that's beautiful. Do that, but also do it for that black brother. Also do it for him.
That's right.
Do it for that brother who you think is just a no down dirty scumbag because he having to rob stores or he having to live a lifestyle that you think is not becoming. Don't just think of him as some social predator. Give him the benefit of the doubt too.
That's right.
Maybe he's a man that is oppressed. Maybe he's a man that suffers from PTSD from slavery. Maybe he's a man that needs help. Maybe he's a man that needs a woman like you.
Right.
Maybe you're the woman that can help a brother just like her. You know what that sister may need? She may need a broke nigga.
That's right. That's right.
You might need a broke man. You understand? But what you gonna say? With all of her lies, you gonna say, "Oh, a broke man shouldn't date her"? Nah, somebody.
That's right.
Let's just be real with it. What it is, man. We got problems in the nation of Israel. We do, and it's good that we, you know, at some point you try to get a benefit of the doubt to brothers and sisters. You should, but you got to do it for all of the nation of Israel, man. Whenever I see a brother doing something, I already imagine that it's coming because of the oppression, or he's doing it because of the oppression that the white man has put on him, man.
Right.
Because of the slave. I look at them drug dealers and them gang members, and I look at all the things they doing, and even though it's weak to be a drug dealer and to be a gang member, man, I don't look down on them brothers like they the scum of the earth. Like they just a bunch of niggas and this and niggas that, man. Brothers is valuable, man, and they've been misused, mistreated. Right. They've been abused by America, man, and they trying to find a way out. They ain't doing nothing for any other intent other than to put food in their stomach, other than to put clothes in their back, other than to buy a drink at the bar. That's what they doing it for. You understand? They ain't selling drugs to make money to burn it. They making money to spend it on the things that they need and what they want. So get them the benefit of that too. You understand? And that same love you have for that brother, for that sister, you got to have for them brothers too, man. But
that's like I said,
I ain't sure about the story, all the details, man. It sounds like she got some kind of mental disorder.
Right. That's right.
Sounds like she slow. She needs some help. She may need that group man to deal with her.
If I could, I think Officer Kowal mentioned it. Like the what's coming out now is like, I guess she had an issue with her boyfriend, and she's like mad lonely. Yeah, she's like all lonely. She wanted attention. Is what they saying.
Well, no sweat. She want attention. She want to be held. She want to be touched. Whatever. I don't understand. But she need to get in the class. That's what she do need to do.
That's right.
She need to get in the class. Y'all want to solve situations like this? Tell that woman to get in the class so she can call for counsel when she lonely.
That's right.
When she feeling like she got the desire to go out and be, I guess what, make herself missing. That what she did. Yeah.
That's basically what she did. Yeah. So that people make herself missing, so that people would miss her and be like, "Oh, where's Carlee?" Is what they're saying.
Sis, just show up to the Passover, sis. And
that's right.
Show up to the Passover, get into the Israelite school of UPK, and I guarantee that them demons will never attack you again. Look, there are so many sisters in the school, and I know a lot of you sisters, you tired of this. You tired of having to be righteous. You tired of having to deal with multiple wives. But you know what keeps you? You know that if you don't show up to the Passover next year, everyone is going to say, where the hell is Sister So-and-so?
Right.
Where is Sister So-and-so? Where's she at? You going to have to be there.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be there. You know why? Because the Lord established the truth in 1969, and he established it with the premise of brotherhood and sisterhood. So when the demon of being lonely does not exist, it doesn't. You got sisters and you got brothers who expect you to be there. They expect you to be at camp. They expect you to be at the Passover, at the Feast of Unleavened Bread, at the Feast of Tabernacles, at the Feast of First Fruits. And if you're not there, they're going to ask about it. And sis, you don't ever have to, use the Amber Alert. This is dumb.
Right.
Stupid. You went and called the Amber. Did she call on herself?
Right. No, she called 911 claiming she saw a baby on the side of the road by themselves. And then by the time the ambulance got there, she was gone. And then 2 days later, she just popped up at her house like, I'm back.
Right.
And then also, I don't know, she might have been with some other man. Who knows?
Who knows, right? Who knows? That could play into this. We shall see. We're going to follow this story. We are going to continue to follow this story and see what becomes of it, because it's national news right now. But let me tell you what should be national news. Officer Yarmak, tell them what should be national news right now.
The goddamn raffle that we about to do.
That's right. There we go. That's what should be national news.
You know I'm with you, One. Let's get it. Look, here we go, man. The water for all the brothers, the water for Cap, Officer Kowal, One, man, for all the support, man. Everybody that supported this thing, man. I started this brand early this year, around the time of the Passover. I had a couple ideas. Of course, it's inspired by my name. Yarmak means the Lord's javelin. And of course, my style and my stature is, is simple, to the point, and get the job done. That's usually how I roll. And so I decided to go ahead and make my own brand, which I came up with Javelin Incorporated. You understand? That's my brand. It's my company. It's what I do. So, a lot of you brothers, you have bought, my sweatsuits. I'm coming out with different pieces of clothing, the t-shirts, the shorts. So soon enough, I'm about to come out with the socks, One. I got the hat. I got the hats getting ready to go. I'm telling you, the hats is gonna be fire. I got the cover. I got the bomber jackets getting ready. The flight jackets getting ready to come out. When it start getting cool, I'll start dropping them, dropping them products. But just everybody that supported. You understand? Right now, we are officially in season 1 of the Javelin brand, man, and it's titled The Armory.
That's right.
Titled The Armory. Right now, we allowing brothers to load up in the armory, get your gear, get your sweatsuits, get your shorts, get your t-shirts. You understand? We gonna get it in. But because of the Chainbreakers podcast and because of y'all support, we've been doing raffles, man, and we did it. Like I said before, we did a raffle a few weeks ago. I think we had about 3 or 4 winners. One won a sweatsuit and 3 people won t-shirts. You understand? This week, we're doing it again. $1 raffles. At this point, to enter the raffle is closed and shut off. It was $1 raffles. And I think, not to be long-winded, I think we should just go ahead and get into it.
Let's get it. Most High in Christ. All right, bro. It's on you, brother.
This raffle right here is for, the T-shirt. Damn, do I got a picture of it? Y'all should have put a picture of the T-shirts up, man. But also, big shout out to Officer Kowal, man. Officer 1000 Kowal, man. Big shout out to him. This brother has been helping me throughout this whole thing, man. There is not a piece of Javelin brand clothing that you have that this brother did not create. You understand? Did not create with me, man. So he just as much a part of Javelin as I am. We needed to be partners at this point.
It's all you, brother. You got it. Most High in Christ, brother, throughout it.
Damn right, man. So shout out Officer Kowal, man. And again, shout out everybody supported, but we're gonna get into it. Right? Thabo, I might need your help, but brothers, make sure y'all can see the screen and everything.
God. You should have control over that. So yeah.
I
see it just fine.
Y'all see it. All right, so here we go. Right here, if you look on the left-hand side, it says Javelin Raffle 1, the season of Armory. Each spin will determine your acceptance into the Armory. Right? All of these names on this list, they have entered in $1 raffles. I got somebody here that entered $20. They entered 20 times.
Woo!
Understand? So, but at the end of the day, it's all up to, we gonna do it, man. So, also just a disclaimer: if the Wi-Fi trips up, the raffle on my end does not slow down. It may slow down on your end because your Wi-Fi may be slow, or something may happen with the stream. But on my end, it's not stopping. So you ain't gotta think that nothing's going on. It's solid. Everything is to the point. We gonna get it on right here. Shout out to everybody that participated. But this is for the T-shirt.
Big money, big money.
You said what?
I said big money. Pause, man. I'm trying to win me a shirt. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Oh, wait, yeah, I got you in the top one. I almost forgot. Hold on. Let's go. Yum yum. We're gonna win a shirt, man. Here we go. Oh man. There you go.
Oh, Sharita, who that?
Sister Sharita done won a shirt. Sister Sharita, she not in the school, but she definitely supported. You understand? So, shout out to Sister Sharita. You won a shirt. That was gonna be it for the raffle. I'm gonna remove all of Sister Sharita's entries, but Thabo, it would be bad taste.
It would be
if I just let it go for one shirt.
It would be.
Fuck it.
Let's
get it. Man. Play that track again.
Sharita, you off, man. Congratulations, Sharita.
Congratulations, Sharita.
Hit me with the details, with the size of the shirt, the color, and the color of the logo you want. You want a shirt. Welcome to the Armory, Sharita Owens. But
welcome to the Armory.
We got to spin it again. Let's get it.
Let's go. Big money, big money.
Thinking it's not a y'all.
No.
Hell yeah. My nigga, Mahayar, man. Hey, Mahayar, man, the diligent one. Welcome
That's
to the
right.
Armory, man. Welcome to the man. Hey, look, shout out to Mahayar. He already supported. He done already bought a Javelin sweatsuit, man. Yeah. And you know what's funny? He been asking me for a shirt. He been asking for me to give him a shirt, man.
Uncle Willie don't want.
You know what?
Yeah, Uncle Willie.
Hold on, man.
Yo.
What's 10 plus 1?
11.
I think we should do another one then.
Let's get it.
Let's do another one then.
Oh man, Most High in Christ.
Let's get it.
You take Uncle Willie off of this.
Uh-oh. Come on.
Oh man!
Oh man, Maya Shaw, man. Hey, congratulations, Maya Shaw. Welcome to the Armory again. Maya Shaw won in the last one, man.
Yeah,
she won in the last one, man. Hey, look, that's 3 javelin shirts that's wild, going out, man. Hey, look, the javelin sweatsuits, man. Hold on.
Yo, number one, that's wild. It's right there.
It's a lot.
Oh, man.
The javelin sweatsuits, man. That's really what's hot. That's the flagship of my brand. Hey, look, this is what we're gonna do. And the spirit of brotherhood, and because it's Friday, the javelin sweatsuits are usually $60. I'm gonna spend it one last time for $20 off the next sweatsuit. So if this lands on you, you can get a full sweatsuit for $40, man. You can't go nowhere in the earth and get a quality sweatsuit built with discipline and built with cooling,
right?
With the truth.
That's right,
man. So,
congratulations, Marshawn.
Damn right.
So, with that being said, let's get it on. Come on now. I'm gonna put my name in here, man. I need another sweatsuit. I need that burgundy joint. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Wow. Hey. Number one, this is Tatiana, man. This is Tatiana.
Yeah, Tatiana.
Look, you won $20 off your next sweatsuit purchase, man.
I think it's time to end the show. Most high in Christ.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I accidentally hit it again.
Yeah, welcome to the Armory.
$20 off again. Come on, this is the last one. This is the last one. Come on with it.
No.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that thing
Hey, shout out to Victor, man. Hey, man, I got y'all names. I know what's happening, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, shout out to
Oh, man.
Should I do it one more time?
You wild.
No.
Hey, look, shout out to the 3 winners that won the t-shirts and to the 2 winners that won the $20 off, man. $40 for your next sweatsuit. Hit me up with the color schemes that you want and the size. Hey, look, man. But here, what they say in Rush Hour 2 at the Red Dragon, everybody's a winner, man.
Everybody's a winner, right?
I got that treasure. Here's the beautiful thing, man. If you spent money on these raffles, and you didn't win nothing, I got your raffle still intact. When we do the next raffle, right, all you got to do is enter in again one time. You'll get your entry plus all the other ones that you've been had from the first raffle all the way to the last. Like, for example, Dabawan been in the first raffle and still ain't won nothing. So, you know, he going to have all the ones he had in the first one, this one, and the one he does in the third one. So, Lord allow, his chances just increase.
Yeah.
Right.
No sweat. Hey,
the Lord knows you, my brother. And you know what's crazy? You got a sweatsuit for free. So you shouldn't even be mad.
I don't care, bro. I like to gamble. If I see something pause, if I see something spinning and I'm supposed to win, I'm supposed to win, damn it. I don't want to see other people winning if something's spinning. This is crazy. But hey, look. Most high in Christ, man. Shout out to everybody that won. All the brothers and the sisters Tatiana. Shout out to my brother Officer Maya Shaw. Shout out to Officer Mahayar. Shout out to the sisters. Was it Cherie? What's her name? Sharita. Shout out to everybody that won today, man. We're gonna be doing these raffles consistently. Make sure you just gotta enter, man. It's $1. is $1, and you enter for a chance to win. When I say quality, I mean top quality merch. Again, and not say we, but my brother Officer Yarmaki, Officer Kawhi, they will come with even more stuff: hats, shirts, sweats, socks. Who knows? We might, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to get you a pair of Javelin brand jeans. Who knows? We might take it there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we appreciate it.
With some shoes, nigga. We might put some shoes on the market.
Might come out with some Javelin brand sneaks, some Javelin brand shoes, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your fit together. You know what I'm saying? You can pair the Javelin sweats, you can pair the Javelin merch with Captain Your God Watch merch as well. Captain Your God Watch clothing. All of that goes together because it's all from the truth, man. So shout out to everybody that tuned in today. We appreciate all y'all. Shout out to my rib, Princess Love y'all for being up in here today. Shalom. Also shout out to my brother, my Ottawa officer of 5,000, Abraham. Shalom, Ottawa. Shout out to Officer Kazacha Paul out there in South Carolina. Shalom. Shout out to Bell. Who else we got? I think that's what we have for today, man. I already shouted out everybody.
Yeah, that's young man Lorenzo, right? Young man Lorenzo on the building with me right here. Got in the building with me right here. Shout out to them brothers, man.
Damn right.
Right.
Most High in Christ, man. This is an excellent top tier episode of the Chain Breakers podcast. We appreciate everybody for tuning in with us. We will see y'all next week at the same time in the same place, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Central Time. You understand? Brought to you by the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand? And so with that, to the brothers, we say shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat Thumb. And to the sisters, we say shalom. Yahweh Shamar Alathun.